Styxboy shall rot away your brain. Bad to the bone, bruise the fur, and pick up for days on days. And the great October slow-mo fest have bad writings to slay. We are all damage on damage. We are all damage on damage. We are all damage. The qualified, we are prepared.
Hello, and welcome to a brand new episode of The Qualified. I'm Jedi Johnson, 22, joined as always by the great Domtober, the always steady Styxboy 73, bad to the bone, Bruce Fur, and the architect, joesduelin. Perfect timing, Joe. Perfect timing. I was doubting you, but that was perfect timing on the start of the show because the Hot 10 just ended. I mean, it just ended.
Yeah, I looked down all of a sudden. I was like, "Oh shit!"
I was doubting you. I was doubting it for a little bit.
See, I want to tell you one thing. You know, Halloween is around the corner. And you know what? And the witches
Really?
that should be delivering candy because I will take candy from this witch any friggin' day.
I bet you
Just
will.
wanted to show. There you go.
That's
Thank
a
you very
nice
much.
witch.
There you
That's
go.
a very nice witch.
You take her candy and then
I'll take a candy and everything else. There you go.
Yeah.
your alimony.
That's alimony. Yes. My wife's not home, so there you go. Anyway,
Oh, well, she's watching.
hey, watching it. You never watches it.
I'll send it a clip.
Yeah, Bruce, why are you such a? Oh, I was going to say dick already off the bat. There you go. Before you get.
I don't know. Hopefully, everybody had a good week. Hopefully, any of our viewers down in Florida had an okay week. Survived Hurricane Milton. Hopefully,
Milton.
Saw some Milton.
Yep.
Saw some pictures. Scary shit. Checked in on AOA. He said, "Fuck this thing. I ain't going anywhere.
Yep.
I ain't scared of no hurricane."
There was a video posted that a guy woke up with water in his house and a friggin' huge crocodile was in his house. Video.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
So
Nope.
That's what would scare me more than the water. I mean, the water, yeah, hopefully you got good insurance, you know, the wind and all that stuff. Stay inside, keep your ass covered. But yeah, waking up like with a croc or a gator or a freaking python, like staring you down. No.
Thank you.
Just leeches.
No. Yeah.
Oh,
Just all-
God, leeches. Yeah. Nope.
So hopefully everybody's safe.
yes,
everybody's
that was the
doing
main thing.
good. All right, fellas.
Yes.
Well, it's kind of just morphed into
Guinness records.
Guinness records. It started off as crazy news, and it just seems like this week, all we have to talk about this week is Guinness records. Now, this one I got respect for. This one, I'm not gonna throw too much shade at this one. Brother-in-laws break their own world record of pulling cars. You may think, so what? I can pull a car.
Anything to get away from the wives.
Anything.
There you go.
These guys pull these cars 32 miles in 24 hours.
Jesus Christ.
And you see their brother-in-laws. I don't know which two are which in this picture. There was three of them. One of them dropped out after 14 miles. He didn't do it. And the other two went 32 miles in 24 hours. One of them stopped, and they would wait and let the other ones catch up because they wanted to co-share the record because they said they wanted to prove their brotherhood to each other, their brother-in-law. So
They are in the
kudos
UK.
to them.
They're in the UK. The vehicles are smaller in there.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah,
Like
they got 4 cylinders. That's all
And
they
those
got.
steroids really go a long way too. So there you go.
See, I'm not going to throw shade at those guys, but this guy, Idaho man, can't blame it on the UK. Idaho man dribbles basketball blindfolded to earn world record. He did it on his first attempt. He dribbled blindfolded for an hour, on almost 2 hours and almost 2 hours, but was disqualified because he sat down for a portion of that. And Guinness said, no dice. You have to be standing the entire time. So he did it again. He went for an hour and 37 minutes and 2 seconds. And he said he quit because his witness had to leave. I thought that was weird. who the fuck is your witness?
Well, the
You
person
have a witness. You can't break
I
a
know,
record
but
on your own.
Doesn't Guinness have like, okay, Guinness is going to send somebody there to observe or some shit?
I
That's what
think that was a witness. Maybe that was a witness.
He's the witness.
Witness is like, oh shit, I'm late for my real job. I got to go. Like,
Yeah, listen, I've been here 4 hours. I gotta go home now.
I'm tired of watching you play with your balls.
No,
There
but
it
basically,
was. There it was.
He actually got the record more because he sat down and he had to redo it. So that part of the record should be part of that too. Just saying.
I was waiting on Don to do it, and he just wouldn't do it, so I had to do it.
There you go.
I'm convinced they just give you a record for anything nowadays.
They are, and some people get more records than others. Recognize this guy? He's back.
Our Canadian friend.
You may remember this guy from last week sucking down a Capri Sun
Really quick, yeah.
in record time.
Yeah.
Well, this week he ate 2 pounds and 7 ounces of hot sauce in 3 minutes to set the record.
No, that's sriracha. That doesn't count.
No,
And then he says in an interview, he says a lot of people say your butt must burn a lot after you did that challenge. And he told Guinness Records, I've actually never experienced butt burn before. It's a genetic mutation. It's my superpower.
It's sriracha. That's like Canadian spicy. That's not.
Sometimes
not
I wish I had that superpower.
Yeah, but the sriracha we used to get, they changed it because the guy sold the company, and you can't no longer get the sriracha, the one that was owned by the Asian guy. He owned they had
Capiato.
Yeah, they sold the rights to something, and they changed the whole.
Capiato sauce.
No, I got a question for you, man. I got a question. Serious question. If you had a superpower, let's say you had a superpower like I don't know, like Captain America, right? You were just one tough son of a bitch. But when you ate hot sauce, it gave you the burning squirts. Would you trade powers with this guy?
Hell fucking
just
no, man.
Just to get rid of the burning squirts? Because this guy apparently is impervious.
No, well, the whole fact is I don't eat spicy stuff, man. I can't.
To acid ass. I mean,
I can't because I have acid reflux, man. So I can't eat anything spicy, man. That just sucks. So I, you know what? He can keep the fucking power. He can keep what he's doing. Or Godspeed, God will, whatever the frig you got. I don't give a shit, man.
The power of antacid.
So you're not impressed by this guy's this guy's impervious
he's a
gut.
fucking moron. I don't give a shit, man. I don't care.
Well, he may be back next week. I don't know. Next week he may eat sardines and via his rectum. I don't know what the fuck he's got planned for next week, but he may be in. You can breathe through your butt. We've already found that out. So
yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
It's science, Styx.
I get science.
I'm not willing to test that hypothesis.
Yeah, there you go.
Science.
There you go.
All right, let's say hello to the chat. Those who have made their way over. GT Comic. Howdy this week. We didn't get a oh, there it is. Thumbs up. There it is. Tommy Longbox, Green Crew Label. That's what they used to call the guys Dom hung out with in high school. Have a good show, guys, and we'll catch up over breakfast.
Yeah.
Right,
it was the Pickle Club, right? The Pickle Club?
Well, yeah. Is that what it really was, Tom? They called it the Green Crew Label.
Yo, dude.
Enough of this shit.
Have to bring up fucking pickle all the time, What the fuck, man?
I heard they're wanting to create a whole segment on Star Wars about Pickle Party.
Yeah, I turned around. I told Marco, I said, "You're fucking setting me up," and he's like, "No, I'm not." I said, "I ain't falling that shit, man." Yeah, pickles.
Did you tell him that we own the rights to Pickle Party, and he needs to just chill out on Pickle Party?
Yeah.
Tell him that
Don't steal our content. Don't steal our content.
Fucking talk about pickles when I'm on the fucking show, man. It's a goddamn fucking festival in Baltimore. It's a fucking festival in Baltimore at the same time the con went on. End of story.
Right. Got it. No, I can't wink, but yeah. Okay, there we go. All right. Ed LeBeau. Hello, Bluebeard. Let's go on, Ed. Hello, Mama Bear.
Yeah, Mama.
I had something in my throat. Let me try it again. Hello, Mama Bear. I don't know. It was a little better. What's going on, Mama Bear? Mama Bear says, nice witch. My ears are burning.
And I showed that picture.
Yeah, I thought it looked familiar.
Sounds like we got a new pet.
The alligator.
The alligator.
The alligator.
Don was all over keeping me up to date because I lose track of what they're talking about.
That video's crazy. Yeah, well, you know what? If certain people read the goddamn post I sent on goddamn fucking
my God.
on the goddamn
again.
Acknowledge me, motherfuckers. Acknowledge me. When I send those damn things.
Dom, I admit, man, you do not get enough credit for the hours you spend. But by God, when I post something, don't say you posted it first. That's some bullshit. You know, you don't have.
I post something and then I get no response. Somebody else posted the same thing I posted,
and Dom gets lit up. He gets lit up. If Dom posts something and he does not get acknowledged, and then someone else posts it like 4 days later, and Brucefer gives him a ha, holy shit, Dom gets lit the fuck up.
I'm putting the hard work.
Well, that's because Dom is an attention whore. You just gotta ignore him.
Well, we got new overlay for Dom this week. There we
go. I gotta cover up. Wait a minute. Let me uncover. There we go. My idea song means Godfather. It's a great idea.
Soprano fans out there.
Bry J. Hello, everybody. What's going on, Bry? Mud Butt Central. Damn.
Hey. Hot mud butt. Hot mud butt.
Yeah, it depends on the situation. There are times, Mama Bear, when that superpower might come in handy. Just sometimes.
Yeah. Especially at Dom's pickle parties.
Cool.
The Brucefer loves the Gherkins. He loves that shit, man.
Mama Bear knows people that can talk to their butts.
I don't know. That joke wasn't kosher.
And that's what Brucefer wants, Dom's pickle. He's fucking talking about it, man. Stop this
Tyson says, Tyson, good. Oh my God, it's spreading, Dom. It's spreading, Tyson.
That shit.
It's genie's out of the bottle. Happy Friday, guys. What's going on, Tyson? Love your avatar. Love it.
Took over my avatar. Oh, that's all right.
Fucking people, man. Jesus.
I'm giving Tyson's credit for your avatar. Don't be Dom. Don't be Styx.
Exactly, man.
Yes, I was told that a certain someone came up with the idea of pickle party, and it didn't happen during our game last week, but it happened in somebody's head. Just saying.
Yeah. Marco's an interesting one.
That's my bit.
Degrassi prescription Prilosec. Hey, that is he ain't bullshitting. Prilosec is probably.
I've been taking it for 5 years.
They say you got to take a break or else it stops working. Bullshit. I've been taking that shit solid for like years.
My doctor told me explicitly, don't stop taking it.
If I do stop taking it, I'm like, man, everything gives me heartburn if I stop taking it.
I take my pills too every fucking day. I take them.
There you go.
Heartburn, the freaking goddamn acid reflexes.
Yeah, we're old men. We can talk about all our prescription medications we're taking.
We need a segment just for that. We do appreciate Dom. Thank you, Mama Bear. Cosmic. What up, good people? Yes, you do. Okay.
Fuck you, man.
What's going on, Cosmic?
It needs to be dropped in Jersey somewhere.
Dom.
Oh my God.
Dom. He doesn't belong on SNS. I'll tell you why. Because he doesn't. He doesn't bring his A game when he goes on there. I think he's intimidated.
I'm not intimidated.
He feels like there's too much pressure. He can't handle it.
Yeah. We should trade Dom for Styx.
I'm already here.
Yeah.
And they know this.
Get out of here. I'm with Dom. Get out of here.
Now listen, I love you guys. I know you guys are great, but I'm the MVP. All know that. But that's beside the point, man. I'm sorry. Hey, because you can make slides, because you can make slides,
the respect you deserve.
Look, you make slides.
Hold on, I got a phone call. Hello, God. Yes, Dom is bullshit. Yes, okay, got it. Even God thinks you're bullshit.
Yo, they fucking broke the mold when they made me, son of a bitch.
I had an idea once, and it got shot down quick. So maybe the chat can put some pressure on Pete. I would call him Vince McMahon, but that's not a compliment anymore. That we have like you remember how WWE used to have the draft and they would split up between Raw and SmackDown.
Oh yeah.
I said we should do that. We should do it. Just do it for a month. Each show should draft personalities, and then just for a month you have to appear on that show.
Pull him out of a hat.
Listen, Wade Seeker could never freaking goddamn handle this show.
Can you see Wade Seeker on SNS? Oh my god.
No. Couldn't see Wade Seeker on Attack. On friggin' Attack either. Come on.
I can't see you on Tag. You don't read comic books.
Hey, I don't read comics. Right now, I got to take a break. Yeah, Zick.
It's been a break for a year and a half. How much of a break you need over there?
Fuck, man. When you live in a one-bedroom apartment in fucking New York City, you don't have a house.
I are tired.
Get out of here.
First saying, acknowledge these nuts. Okay, I've lost track of what we're talking about again.
He wants to acknowledge the nuts.
Dom's delusions of
Not
grandeur.
Dom delusions, man. Yo, I'm the greatest thing that happened to you. Remember.
Cosmic said we got to stop with the pickle party. That we're just
That's it, man. You gotta stop the pickle.
we're a breath away from sausage party or sausage fest.
Oh, no. He would have said that table in Baltimore. It was a sausage fest.
Definitely was.
Okay, we talk about
Hey, Wave Seeker. Yo, Wave Seeker would be crying in the shower.
Oh, you don't want to. Mama does not want to be on SNS because she doesn't want to buy mom's lingerie. SNS.
Maddie's lingerie. I missed that segment.
Wayseeker would be destroyed on
Just trying to buy her something nice.
I think Wayseeker would be destroyed on any other show than the one he's on, quite frankly.
Smashing watermelons angrily.
No, the watermelons be smashing him angrily because
B-Bomb, T-Tomb.
I like Gallagher. That's almost a compliment to cover for Gallagher. Love Gallagher.
That's why I could say it. It's not
Rest in
really.
peace.
It's not really a slight.
No. I used to love watching those HBO specials.
I met Gallagher. He did he was doing a Navy tour. I saw him in Okinawa.
Was it him or his twin? That
No,
would,
it was him.
go around?
It was him.
His brother-in-law?
I think it was him. Yeah, looked just like him, an older him. But yeah, he did it on like a back. There was a club, and then there was like probably it's almost sad. You know this. He sold out arenas at one point, right? Gallagher was just killing it, and he had like maybe 30 people there.
That's bad.
Yeah. And I was so excited because I was like, I took my sons. I was like, oh, this dude's hilarious, and they're just like.
Yeah.
You were getting the sea-level talent in Okinawa.
Yeah.
The one person I always felt bad for was he used to do really good within movies, big comedian in the 80s, and then he moved to Brantford, or that was Yakov Smirnoff.
What a country.
What that country?
you know who was a good comedian? Sam Kettleson.
Sam
Was an ex-priest and became a comedian.
Oh, Kinnison, yeah.
He's one of those that ate himself into an early grave. Isn't that what he did?
No, he
OD'd. He OD'd, right?
No,
How'd he die?
he died in getting a car crash in California.
Car crash. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably yelling at the guy in front of him.
A truck came out on the other side and
Had
hit him head on.
If
He
I
died,
tried to do that.
Yeah, right? I can't do that.
Yeah.
Say it.
I've never seen Blueberry High.
I love, great movie in that.
That's a good prop.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've been putting it off because I hear it sucks this week. So let's do it.
You just said it sucks because
way to sell it. Way to sell it.
He only says it sucks because he doesn't have any of those books. That's all.
You're right, but
Don't be in retail. Don't be in retail.
It is what it is. We don't dictate the market. We just report on it. So, you ready for it, Bruce?
Oh yeah, I think so. This week's Outside Looking In, brought to you by CBSI. So, first book up on the list, we have Spider-Man Black Suit and Blood #3, the 1 in 100. Only a pair of sales, average of $135.
That's a pretty cool cover. I like it.
It's a good John Boy. It's a good John Boy Myers cover. And you don't get a ton of John Boy Myers covers.
It's okay.
It's not bad. That's not bad, but the whole fact
it's not a 1 in 100 cover, right? No.
There was a trade dress on this as well, I believe.
I was gonna say I would you putting a trade dress on this would ruin it for me. I would want it like virgin. So I would disagree. I think the 1 in 100 is the way to go on this one.
Dude.
Not for
Mama,
$135, but
Yeah, give it a month.
yeah, or a couple weeks. Yeah.
Jedi witnessing a whatnot giveaway or something.
No, my luck is turned. It went with September. It's gone. Back to the losing.
Maybe I'll have more luck with comic books now because since I'm good with the casinos, I can probably figure I'll compete with Brucifer.
Yeah.
Compete with what? What are you talking about over there?
Compete and get the books that Brucifer gets all the time.
What books?
All those Raz books you keep winning.
Oh, I just won 2 more this week.
Did you win that Elvira?
Yes. No, Elvira, no.
Okay.
No. I cracked it and pressed it.
Then what?
Yes.
All right. It's a good cover. I like this cover. I'm not gonna buy it, but it's a good cover.
Yeah, it's a decent cover.
Yep. I don't know. This book should have been a 1 in 25 at best.
Yeah, 150
maybe.
maybe.
Why don't you keep it a virgin?
Listen, man.
Yeah.
Look, that's at least 1 in 100, man. Fucking the GI Joe book that's coming out, they got a 1 in 500.
They don't fool around with that.
Yeah.
With that GI Joe stuff. They will have more exclusives and more shit crammed down your throat than you've ever seen.
The letters go to like friggin' I think P or something like that.
There was like 5 or 6 exclusives like announced in the last 2 days for that GI Joe book.
I will be at the panel. I will be at the panel with Robert Kirkman at the Skybound panel at the Comic-Con, and hopefully I get some.
Well, how about you talk to his handler and you can get him on the show. We can interview him. Since you're down, the whole damn show, and I do everything I want, because you can talk this guy to come in our show, then we could talk to him here.
He was gonna come on our show.
Because at the end of the day, you're dumb.
That's it.
The thing is,
baby.
The thing is, Bri, you don't have to buy 500 copies.
No.
If you're doing an exclusive,
you're
probably already ordering that many or more already, so you're going to qualify.
I think what is it? 250, 500 for?
So if you're doing an exclusive of this, you're getting 40 of these things.
One. Well, if you only got to buy 500.
You
get 5.
You have to get 4,000 to do an exclusive.
Yeah,
no, not independents. Only not even
smaller.
DC is 1,000 now. Going forward.
What about Marvel?
And Marvel's still 3,000 and 1,000.
Yeah.
3,000 for trade, 1,000 for
Bruce.
virgins.
Have you been reading this?
No, I don't. I read the first issue. Not for me.
Well, apparently, I don't know if it's this issue or next issue. There's a guy called King Venom. Something. He's like a new character. Venom King or some shit like that. Something.
I'm really sick of symbiotes. I'm sick of Venom. I'm sick of anybody that
Venom.
comes off of Venom.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Some of the stores out there have multiple stores, so buying 500 is easy.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, again,
Graham Crackers has like 6.
With all the exclusives that come out for this stuff, if you're a store and you're selling exclusive, plus you're selling all the other covers, plus you're gonna have quite a volume of books. You can squeak out a few.
If you're a big store, you can easily get like 3 or 4 copies, and if you're a small store, like just getting by.
Well, small stores are going to order it more than their normal.
Small stores normally get 1 in 25s, maybe 1 in 50. If it's
Depends on what they have to order.
I think I've only bought one high ratio, and that was that George Perez foil homage. It was a 1 in 350.
Oh,
I mean, if you wait, you can find 1 in 1,000s and 1 in 500s relatively cheap on Midtown when they run their sales.
Mm-hmm.
Most don't hold their value.
Yeah, it's just they try to make their damn money, but sometimes you get lucky on eBay too, picking up a 1 in 100, 1 in 250, depending on the book itself. But
next up, we have Sonic the Hedgehog Annual 2024, the 1 in 10, half a dozen sales. Average is $17. A high is $22.50. Yes, it's a slow week. People love these These,
yeah, these
1 in 10.
these RIs from IDW, about every 3 to 6 months, one of the RIs does all right, and it comes out of the gate and is running at about double ratio. It's a pretty consistent thing, and then they're kind of forgotten about. But again, these aren't bad things to look back in dollar bins and stuff like that at a later time to look for some of these RIs.
Is that purple cat peeing? Oh, he's fishing. Okay, I thought he was.
What?
Peeing?
It looked like he was.
Do you have your right glasses on, Jedi?
He's not throwing ropes. He's not throwing ropes.
He was peeing in the air.
I can't. I really can't.
Oh my God, peeing?
The level of professionalism has plummeted.
And you want Kirkman on this show? Come on, really?
Jeez.
Yeah, Kirkman would appreciate that.
Yeah, we've been saying that about IDW for a long time, that they're going to go away because they lost. Well, I mean, they lost so many properties when they lost.
They keep chugging along though.
And then lost GI Joe,
Well, GI Joe,
and then lost Star Wars Adventures. But you know, they still keep sticking around. They seem to love cranking out shit ton of Godzilla stuff.
Godzilla, Turtles,
hot right now.
Yeah, I mean, if they let it drop, another company obviously will pick it. It doesn't even have to be Marvel or anybody. I mean, you got Boom, you got Image, obviously. Somebody could pick these things up. The same way I feel with some of those Star Wars stuff. But anyway, I digress. See, Tyson thought the same thing. Tyson thought that cat was pissing.
That Star Wars Adventure shit and the stuff they have now should be fucking put in the fireplace and burnt.
Crap. What? Are you reading it? Have you read it?
Nope.
No, but somebody told me it was bad, so it's bad.
Dom told me it was
the first run wasn't half bad. I mean, but again, the Star Wars Adventures High Republic stuff was supposed to be for a younger audience anyway. So, are we surprised? It's like, oh, okay, it's not really for me. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess Don wanted to read it because it was on the 3rd grade reading level. So there we go. Next up, we got Green Lantern 87.
Because you collect comics doesn't make you
selling between.
Not at all. Not at all.
It took you a long time to think about that.
No,
mid-grade selling between $175 to $230. This is because of the casting of Aaron Pierre as John Stewart,
turn it up and make you look like that's Walt.
Are you still talking?
I am talking.
Okay, good. We have a show to do.
So relax.
Who got cast to do what?
We had Aaron Pierre was cast as John Stewart in the DCU universe. This is verified by James Gunn.
Aaron, let me Google that guy. Aaron.
He's a guy.
Aaron Hernandez. No, not Aaron. Who? Stewart?
Not Aaron Hernandez.
Pierre.
Aaron Hernandez.
Aaron Hernandez is the first one that popped up when I typed in Aaron. Aaron Hernandez popped up.
Oh.
Aaron Pierre.
That'd be interesting, casting.
He's catching passes in hell.
Oh, okay. That dude. I've seen that guy.
Yeah, bro, he's not.
Yeah, he was in Krypton.
He was in Brother. Okay.
He was in Rebel Ridge. He's on the voice of Mufasa, coming up in the Mufasa Disney live action.
I'm looking at the movies, and the only one of these movies I've seen is Old.
Oh, Old was so bad.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I've seen him in something else, though. All right.
I like when Casting News moves these better older books because this is a good book to have just in general.
This was a book that wasn't. This wasn't a. I don't know. This was not a super expensive. I mean, this was not a cheap book even before, right?
It's never been really a cheap book. Never. Not really. It's come down a lot from the pandemic days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's reasonable.
Yeah.
It's still a key.
Oh, that dude's got green eyes already. Wow.
This whole Green Arrow, Green Lantern run was great.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So next up, we have Green Lantern 182, about a dozen sales, average of $10 to $25. This is when John Stewart takes over as the primary Green Lantern after Hal loses his ring and powers and depowered or whatever.
So,
It's a nice book.
I mean, we all knew Jon Stewart was coming as the Lantern, so it's
Right.
These books shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. The fact that they move when a casting is announced versus the fact that you know he's going to be in the damn show
Nice.
anyway.
Good sell.
So,
True.
man,
That's a
this
great
is a book. This is a book that you can find cheap out there.
Yep. You can find this in the dollar bin.
Yes, it's not dangling because he's just fully erect. That's why he's surprised.
Yep, it's Captain Wiki.
You got lowbrow.
Hey, it's the only
Next
brow I know.
up, we got Youngblood #1, about a dozen sales, high at $10. This is moving because Rob Liefeld is returning to Image to do a new series of Youngblood.
And if you can get $10 for this piece of shit book,
Get
God
the
bless
Malibu.
you. Get rid of it. Get $10.
Well, didn't they print like a gazillion of these things? This was back
Let
then.
somebody else be the sucker that spends $10 on this, and you take that $10 and then you can buy 40 copies of it in about 6 months.
Does this thing come in a plastic bag, a poly bag?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Get the
Seems like
Malibu,
they all did back then. That's fine.
This comic does not come with feet or lips, so
Yeah,
They all have lips. They're just all Rob Liefeld's.
Your Rob Liefeld does suck, but he's laughing all the way to the back with all the money he has because he's that shit. So
He
we're
has
here talking about how bad his work is, and he's laughing with all the money he's got.
he has his dedicated fans.
Dom is not wrong, and neither is Bruce. He has his fans, and they are solidified. They love him.
This captures a very specific time for a lot of us when we were in our teens or whatever collecting comics. This is this hits some feels for a lot of people.
I guess.
Yeah, like I'd want my money back.
There were so many other good artists when it came out around that time. They picked this hill to die on.
Yeah, but I mean the 90s early Image stuff and the extreme Image stuff, it was all like this. It all looked like this.
All it's going to take is Ryan Reynolds deciding he wants to be Youngblood into a movie, and Rob is a genius all over again.
I can only take Reynolds playing one superhero as himself. I don't need two superheroes being Reynolds.
And he was Green Lantern. Remember that?
This is a completely different universe. He could do it. Just like
Exactly. It's a multiverse of universes.
Let's not give him any ideas.
Yeah, stop. I agree with Styx for once. Me and Styx on the same page. Thanks, Styx.
I've heard Max was good. I always heard Max was not a terrible read.
Yeah, I like the Pit too.
Max. Well, Max was the cartoon. So,
yeah,
first.
So, if you head over to CBSI.com, you could check out the books and Pete's write up on these books. And also, if you missed the Hot 10 for this week, you can head over there and check out what books you might have on your list that's on the list. And back to you, Joe.
We need to steal SNS's little thing they do with Pete where he says, I didn't do anything. I didn't do shit. Because we got this. I don't know when Bruce forgot it, but the rest of us got this list about.
Oh, I got it earlier.
We got it about 30 seconds before the show started.
Oh, I forgot, guys. Here it is. And you know what? That's the first time in a year that this has happened. So,
yeah,
that's true.
First time it's been that late. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, luckily it was a shit list this week, so that made it easy.
Again, way to sell.
Yeah. Speaking of shit, let's do some pickups.
All right, I have. Am I going first? I'm in the pole position here. I have like 17 books, and then I got something else that's a little out of the ordinary. Well, not really, but kind of. We'll start with this. I think this is all Jamie Tyndall this week. So I got The Boys signed by Jamie. I had to start separating Jamie. I'm keeping his good signature, and his other signatures, I'm selling them all because some of his signatures suck. But yeah, the boys a little different. It's a good. I have another boys cover by Ali Garza that the fellows won't let me show because it has a big old wiener on it. But
Who's like that?
just true story.
Is it a Nathan's or a...
I love the off screen. He's not even sitting in his chair. You just hear Bruce likes that.
Yep.
Another Zerdy. What is this? Something in Angels. Shit. Guns and Angels, I think. Guns and Angels. Title.
Yeah.
Getting in some stuff Dom would like. Some Zerdy. Oh, not Zerdy.
Nice.
Tyndall.
Bo-Katan.
There is a dirty one of this, so I had to take it out of the stack, so I didn't have to accidentally show it. But this is a Born of Blood. Yeah, Born of Blood.
Nice.
Tyndall. I'm not even sure what this is. I just call it the booty book. It's Tyndall's booty book. I don't have any clue.
No,
There's a red version too.
Nice.
I got some White Widows signed by Tyndall. Some there's two of these. I forget the name of this comic.
I know I sent him some top loaders because I goddamn hate top loaders. I hate top loaders.
Yeah, he sent me a lot. Yeah, he sent me.
I got 3 top loaders.
Can't remember the name of this one either, but this is a Tyndall too. It's like a Deadpool homage. I can't remember the name of the character. One of the bunnies.
Do you poo? Type thing.
Another one for Dom. Little Han Solo Tyndall cover.
I like that.
Another Angel. I'm sorry, White Widow. Miss Meow, Tyndall.
Mm-hmm.
Cat Fight.
I just order them off Amazon.
Yes. Foil. I don't know what cover it is. The 1 in 10.
You love your foils more than I do.
Yeah, I do have a lot of foils. This Tyndall. So Tyndall does a lot of those like Star Wars, like the ones I showed with Bo-Katan. This one I'd never seen before, so I had to get it. This is a Thrawn version.
Well, that's cool.
Female Thrawn.
Yeah, I've never seen this before.
Woke. Oh, sorry.
And then Ginger.
Everybody.
This might be my.
Her eyes were open. She was woke.
This might be my favorite one. Actually, I wish I could get this in like a foil or a metal. No, this is the Predator cover.
Ooh, I like
that. Oh wow.
Yeah, I really like
crazy.
Yeah. So that's it for books on. So I did get a package in from the Regal store.
Oh yeah, game.
Terrifier.
No, it's not Terrifier. So I think I told Joe this. I think after. I think I was right last week. I don't think those Terrifiers are going to be available until March. I really so. But I did get a couple of things. I got this Ghostbuster shirt.
Oh,
nice. I'm afraid no ghost.
I got I don't know why. This came in a package. This came as a package deal with the shirt.
That's cool.
Ghostbuster pillow.
For when you reach that certain age and you have hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
It's a donut.
And then here it is.
Is it?
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Nice.
It rolls too. It's got wheels on it. Rolls.
That's pretty nice.
Danger. The only thing is, so it's got a little thing. So it's got a little trigger here. You can, the things pop up. That's where the popcorn goes in there. But this thing, man, it's kind of difficult to close.
You should just roll that at your wife, like at 2 a.m. if she happens to be up and gets up. You roll it at her at 2 a.m. and just yell at the top of your lungs, "Don't cross the streams," as loud as you can. See how that works out.
It's got the danger. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's fairly. I mean, it's plastic. It's crap as far as, but it's pretty. I mean, it's good for cosplay.
That's still for.
I'll display
some of the other buckets.
This was 25 plus tax for this one, and I was surprised. Like I said last week, I was surprised these were still available. So,
yeah.
And pretty quick shipping, considering it was. I just ordered it like a week and a half ago. That's all I got this week. Plenty, I think.
I think
one might sell out because actually Netflix is supposed to be getting a Ghostbuster cartoon. They got the cartoon coming out, Ghostbusters, the new one, the Netflix is getting. So
Yeah.
Ghostbusters can still be irrelevant. So,
I think one cinema had an Ecto 1 bucket.
Bruce there in there.
No.
Yeah, they had. A lot of the cinemas, like I think when this Ghostbusters, you have to order most of these exclusives. I think you have to order them online. If you go to the cinema, you're just going to get the round bucket with the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, sometimes they have them there. Sometimes they do.
I have yet to see them, but who knows?
All right. What I got this week? I have Brave in the Bold 53.
What?
Got your.
I hate when it does that.
I don't understand your magical green screen when you don't have green screen on.
It happens. Brave in the Bold 53. Little
Nice.
Adam and Flash.
Challenge of the Expanding World.
Green Lantern 26.
Nice.
This week's picks.
Is that the
DC
first
versus
Star Sapphire?
Vampire. No, that's like the
wait.
second and third appearance.
Okay.
Little DC Vampires. I love the cover.
That's Chew, right? Yeah, Chew.
Yep.
This is such a great cover. Such a great cover.
That is a good.
You like
cover.
them like I like them.
Cities.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi.
Was that an incentive or was that just a regular A cover?
It's a regular cover. That was cover
Oh,
C.
exclusive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this cardstock cover.
Yeah, we got Action Comics 1070. The Mark Spears.
There you go.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah,
Almost looks like
His Superman covers are nice.
It almost looks like it should glow in the dark or something.
Yeah, it's
that a
pretty
glow in the
cool.
dark cover?
I like that. It's pretty cool. Well,
Black, more blacklight, I think, than
Oh,
glow.
black light. Yeah, you're right.
Transformers 13. The 1 in 25 or 1 in 50.
and the Megatron cover. Nice.
Dom, are you gonna take this opportunity to hype up Transformers 1 again?
Yeah, hey, Transformers 1 is actually fucking
Marco
awesome.
did it. Marco did it on Wednesday. He was like, went on
Yo, you know what? I actually sat down right before the show. I was watching the Transformers movie from 86. Dude, that's just fucking awesome. Listen, Transformers, I love Transformers. You know, the Starscream
Is that a limb?
origin, the
Which
Starscream
one?
origin, the book that's Transformers book. It's
The Wonder
Starscream's origin. Optimus Prime made Starscream who he is. So
Is it a limb? This,
Is it a?
Chew normally has his initials on it.
the Transformers?
That might have been no.
Wonder Woman.
I think
Wonder
he's
Woman.
talking about
the DC versus Vampires. Wonder Woman. Actually, it's DC, so it'll just say it right on the cover. It might be a Kakuna.
Oh, it is. It is a limb. Then we have
Good eyes,
Two of
Terry.
these.
Good eyes.
2 of these.
I got those floating around somewhere. I have no clue where I put them. Do I have them in my stack today? Oh, do I do have them in my stack? Good.
What's this? Creeping
Yeah.
below?
Yeah, it's creeping below. It's the Boom Reserve limited 250.
hey, Cosmic, let me tell you something. The new Transformers movie, Transformers 1 was fantastic, and I love the how dark it got towards the end. You know, just the it's still great, and I think it is slightly better than the original Transformers cartoon. But the nostalgia, the music, I love it. I was watching it before.
All right, back to
I love it.
back to books.
It was.
Poison
good.
Ivy.
I agree with Dom. It was really good.
Yeah.
Poison Ivy 1 in 25.
Fujimura.
The Fumara. Wonder Woman Hughes, the New York Comic Con exclusive.
Nice. I can never go wrong with Hughes.
I won this in a RAS.
There we go.
Of course you did.
No, you did a favor for that round.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Oh, what?
Betty Page.
You
Queen
don't even like
Banal,
Betty Page.
9-8.
No. That's what I would pick up.
Her top is undone.
You must have did a good job to get that 9.8.
Jim's so cute. Always has great
Look at
cover.
Yeah, I just threw in $10 and I won it.
Yeah.
Yay. And then I'm just gonna show. I got like 20 books back from CGC, but I'm only gonna show one. Elvira's House of Mystery,
DC Universe.
number 11, newsstand, 9.6.
Damn. 2 books in a row that I am kind
I
of.
got that book.
Yeah, I do love that Elvira book.
I love this
I
book.
got that book. I might have 2 of those. I don't know.
Not just for the Stevens. It's just for that.
You got 2 of those?
She actually,
I might. I know I have at least one.
think about Vampirella.
Styx is sitting on a gold mine.
It's $7 a pop. Has a autograph.
I'm sitting on a happenstance.
An autograph pop is coming out for Elvira, and the first chased autograph pop they're gonna have at New York City Comic Con.
Cosmic, I already did one giveaway this week. I think I'm no more giveaways this week. Speaking of which, I got to mail out last week's winner, last Sunday's winner. Voltron #1 to Archfell. He's getting this when I mail it out. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, did you get your package yet, Brucer? Did I say?
No.
Oh,
I got yours. I got yours yesterday.
Mm-mm. So
you got another one from it? I sent you another one.
He sent to mine.
Well, Bruce's mail always seems to make it to someplace in New York, then it goes to someplace down below the Mason-Dixon line, then it goes back up to New York.
It does.
I was gonna say there's 2 Geminis in there. Yeah, open up both Geminis when you get it because I sent you a little something extra. DC that I found.
All right, let's see what we got here. Okay.
I
think this little Mike Myler, the Magic Order. It's just good cover. I like the black and white as well.
Yeah, I like the black and white.
Yeah. Let's see. Got a little question.
She didn't have any eyes.
No, she doesn't.
Ooh.
That's the idea.
No mouth either. Or no.
A little foil. Marvel does a decent spot foil. You know what? They do a decent spot foil.
What do you think of it?
Got a hefty hips on her.
Well, that's the way I like it.
Dazzler, really. All right.
It's a Dodson cover. I love Dodson cover.
Is.
Dodson cover. I wasn't going to miss out. Of course, it wouldn't be a week if I didn't have some Conan books.
Ooh, Sea Witch.
I'm very much enjoying Babs. Great Garth Ennis book.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting all the Nicholas Scott. I like the.
You and Bruce, for you and Red 5, which I guess I can understand Red 5 why his hasn't delivered yet.
Little Lotte.
Yeah.
Let me find out where it is.
I'm looking right now. Your package will arrive later than expected, but it's still on its way. Doesn't have an ETA though.
Darkness.
It was supposed to arrive today, it says, but I guess it's running late.
I got the black and white Boom exclusive, but I like the color as well, so I get that. This was a nice Knicks cover.
Oh,
it's kind of an homage.
Yeah,
it's here. It's here.
Well, Abadanza.
Oh, it is there? What do you mean it's here?
It's in my P.O. box.
Oh, okay.
To stick with our Florida theme.
I just looked up Red 5. It's like it's floating out to sea.
Somewhere in the mid-Atlantic.
Florida Man versus Hogzilla 2. My favorite book of the week.
Lilith.
All the Lilith covers. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Little Chainsaw Man homage. And let me make sure I appropriately cover this. This was the Vault Black Bag cover.
Joe's a pro. I had to take mine out of the stack because I knew I would forget and flash everybody. Somebody's flash a coochie on the screen.
Did pick up a couple books from our friend GTK Comics off of eBay. I had wanted this for a while.
Oh,
this is probably my favorite Red Sonja cover. The Soza Micah.
Who is that?
It is.
Yeah, Soza Micah. Yeah.
This is still, in my opinion, this is still one of her best covers. It's just a hot cover.
Speaking of Soza Micah, and I just throw this in here as an by the way. So I was on Ariel Diaz's stream, her Whatnot stream, and I guess Soza Micah is visiting Ariel. I guess they're like good friends.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Sozo's crazy.
Sozo's crazy. Yeah,
she doesn't care.
Yeah,
does not care. She's awesome.
Yeah, I picked up a couple of these as well.
Nice.
Again, you can go to Boom site and pick this stuff up.
I would have thought Jedi would have got those, but you know.
Yeah, so that's the hollow flip cover for Monsters. Yeah, that one was the
Yeah.
Doom exclusive. But yeah, this is the holo flip cover. You got the other
yeah.
cover
I
on the
forgot
other
about that
side.
one.
They won't sell
Yeah.
out. So
I just want that mummy cover.
You got the old A cover.
oh, yeah, all the books Bruce showed last week. Joe
Yeah, you
go.
got the bride. Yeah, mine finally came in.
You're the week behind, yeah.
I'm sorry. This is a fun
I
cover.
love that cover. I love that cover.
I normally do not like Looney Tunes crossover covers, but this is a pretty cool cover.
It's a really cool cover.
That doesn't even look like Elmer. It looks like that Jason Voorhees.
None of them look like the other one.
Little Sonny Mattis.
Oh, dear Lord.
Mango and the bunny, man.
A little more
Mango
Sonny
and the Bunny
Mattis.
You had a man. Oh no, not that one. Didn't you have another man bunny cover? Is that one you
Probably.
guessed?
I have a handful.
I thought I saw one on IG that I didn't see. Thought maybe you took it. Thought maybe you deleted or took it out on purpose.
I dig Lovett's covers. They're fun.
What was the other series he did?
I don't see Kevin Wada covers that much, and I like this Sir cover.
Nice.
Did he do Luna? Love it. Did he do Luna?
I don't know whether he does Luna or not. I don't think so.
Cover does.
And last but not least, nice big old hardcover.
Yes.
Seduction.
What the-
Nice
That is-
big.
That
Nice
is a
dude.
hard cover.
Yeah, this has some weight to it. You can beat a person to death. And
Take a
then,
pounding.
yeah, it is a fantastic book. It's a great book. A lot of good stuff.
Ooh.
Does,
Well,
does, it,
kid.
does it have
Since you
pop-up
got-
bare feet?
So some people were making fun of my wall last week. My comments weren't straight.
Yeah.
I decided to change my wall. I might as well show it off.
Okay, go ahead. Pull you. There you go.
We got there now.
Straight. They're misaligned though.
I know. I gotta fix
Not
it.
impressed. Not impressed at all.
You like that? You look good. Oh, even better.
Not impressed.
Not impressed.
Wait,
Look
that's
at
the
that
golden,
Liefeld stuff up there.
that's the reprint though, right? That's the golden record.
Yeah, those are the golden reprints. I'm just missing one.
Captain America.
See, I got two Liefeld books up there.
Almost swallowed my tongue.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, you do.
Man, one.
Well,
See?
2.5 if you consider the the Titans book.
Hey, they're the newsstand editions too.
What happened?
The newsstand editions.
All four of them on newsstand.
Yeah.
First Sinister up there.
Hey, first Jericho.
I gotta real Jericho.
Jericho, the Titans.
That's
Titans
no, that's first Nightwing.
and Jericho.
But Jericho isn't Jericho.
Yeah, Jericho.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about Jericho.
I know I'm gonna say, but I know that book because that artwork in that book was fucking fantastic. I had that book at one time. It was fantastic. I like the fight between Nightwing and Deathstroke. That's a good fucking book.
All right, who's up next? You got anything, Dom?
Negative, nothing here, man. Nothing.
Styx, got anything this week?
No, sir.
All righty.
Listen, I didn't hang those books.
On
Up.
with the show.
My assistant hung those books.
Tell them to buy a laser level.
Yeah.
Tell them you don't pay them for crooked books.
He doesn't get paid.
Exactly. All right. For now, later this week.
Bruce is running a sweatshop over there.
Now, later this week was not easy this week because this week did not have much out there. Granted, you had all your Batman books, but that's not my wheelhouse. So I'm going with the Distilleries issue 1 of Life. The back part of this cover is fantastic as well, but it's Penosian, and I don't know. Penosian could just seem to do no wrong in my book. Everything he just keeps
covered up.
putting out is just gorgeous. I like the 1 and 3, and it's still dirt cheap for a granted it's a small ratio, but the 1 and 3 Matt Bohr's variant for Toxic Avenger #1 was
1 and 3.
It's an homage. Do you know what the homage is?
It looked familiar, but I couldn't place it. Well,
Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now? Okay, there we
Apocalypse
go. Yeah. Good old Sheen sticking his head out of the. out of the water. Yeah, it's a fun book. I wasn't a huge fan of most of the other covers on this, and it's Ahoy Comics, which a lot of shops don't buy a ton of Ahoy Comics, so it might be a fun one to throw in.
One of the local comic shops here has an exclusive for it, and it's not bad. Yeah. I like it.
I mean, if they ever actually put out the movie, I mean, I heard the trailer after people viewed it and things like that said the movie is unreleasable, but I don't know. Dinklage is in it. I don't know. Who knows? But it has a series now. It's a fun cover. It's good homage. Pick it up. And last but not least, the 1 in 10 Scarlet. It's a decent Scarlet cover.
A nice one.
Yeah. And I like a good Storm Shadow cover as well. So
yeah,
it was a rough week this week for stuff coming out this week. There wasn't much to choose from that was pretty good eye candy.
You got that new chick, Chameleon. That's going to be debuting in G.I. Joe.
So,
Sorry.
I figured I'd throw a few NYCC exclusives that are going to be gettable at NYCC. I
guess
which played for. You know my feelings for Ickpot as an artist. So yes, I like to choose Ickpot covers whenever I can, and that Witchblade is no exception. That's
been a lot of Witchblades. Witchblade there's a Witchblade movie, right? It came out like in the
there's
90s.
A series.
There's a cartoon.
Series. Okay.
With Yancey Butler.
So, there's a cartoon as well.
Okay. I gotta see what all the Witchblade. There's a bunch of people buying Witchblade on.
I don't think they're buying it for the insides though. This isn't.
No. It's cover candy.
Yeah.
And I really like Rare Temper. This Vampirella 671 is a nice exclusive from the Comic Corner for NYCC
like this one
as well.
It's a decent one. Kind of a Her face kind of had like an Archie look to it, kind of.
Yeah, there's a gun hunting one as well, which is quite nice. But
so can I just say, at the risk of pissing off Dom and not Dom, but the Star Wars guys. Remember last week I told you that I'm listening to a Vampirella Blood Invasion audiobook?
Yes. Yeah.
It is better than any Star Wars novel that Wayseeker has ever tried to put on.
I'm not surprised.
It is so much better than Star Wars right now. I'm just like,
I don't know if I would trust anyone who likes the blue bear, but
yeah, there you go. But yeah, I'm like really into this novel right now. I'm just like, and I only listen to it when I drive, so I'm just wanting to get in my truck and drive around just to find out what's going on.
And there's also an ash can for Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees.
Another
one?
This is Paradilum. This is a separate thing, I guess. So it's a little ash can out there. The series caught a little fire for a while.
Preludium,
but it was a fun little passport ash can. Looked kind of cool, especially for an ash can. It's kind of a cool cover to have. And also coming up, I hadn't seen a Lobos cover that really caught my eye recently, but I did like Poison Ivy 28. It's a nice Lobos cover. I hadn't seen one that was really that great in a while, but this is a decent Ivy cover. There's a lot of good Ivy covers out there. Penthouse 6 for all you DeCall fans. Can't go wrong with DeCall drawn pretty ladies. It's normally a winner. Penthouse has been knocking it out of the park with some of the covers that they have on those books.
Hey, what's going on, Cliff?
I have to rearrange my magazine section because literally half of my magazine section is filled with new Penthouse comic series, and they've only released up to number 4 so far. So it's there's a lot of great artists and a lot of really cool covers.
Do they do variants?
Yes, there's normally like 3 covers or so, and there's normally a 1 in 10, and then there's normally 1 or 2 not safe for work covers.
Do they do? Is like one of them like a subscription cover, and 2 for the shop?
You know what? I don't think one is a sub cover and one is a. They normally just kind of ABC them, but yeah, they've been great covers, and the art inside's fun too. There's a lot of good stuff.
Brian, I don't think Penthouse is like Playboy. Penthouse was a little bit more obscure than Playboy back in the day. There was more penetration.
What you normally get with the Penthouse comics is, again, it's anthology style, so you will get 3 or 4 comic stories, and then
it was not.
It wasn't Hustler. It was your in between Hustler and Playboy.
Yeah, Hustler was the bad one, I guess.
But Penthouse
Swank was the way to go. Big thumbs up to Swank.
Penthouse really
Swank.
Explains a lot.
But no, the Penthouse comics normally gives you like 3 or 4 decent sized comic stories in there, and then it normally will give you a closing pictorial of 5 or 6 pages.
What about
of real women?
Remember Heavy Metal magazine? They had
Heavy Metal was great.
Yeah,
it was great. Yeah.
I remember. I don't think there was a writer on the Swank staff. I don't think they. They're like, we don't need any writers.
We don't need writers.
Our pictures just got to
see all the way up into the fallopians in Swank.
Hustler at least tried to write some story or something. Kind of like you're right. Penthouse, and then it kind
there was no narrative.
We don't need writers.
Yeah, there was no narrative whatsoever. And last on my list, you know how I love my Gun Honey and Heat Seeker series. Heat Seeker Combustion. Now this is a Chew. Derek Chew cover, and that's the way Derek Chew draws women appropriately. So that's what we got for this week.
Yeah, before you move on, please hit that like, subscribe if you're a new viewer, and if you're watching on the replay,
if you're a Swank fan, hit a thumbs up. Fine publication.
If you're like Swank, you're gonna have to Google it.
Yeah. Don't Google it at work,
Not
don't
Hillary
do it, Jedi.
Swank. No.
Yeah.
I already know what
Jedi.
Swank is. I don't know.
You still have your Swanks?
I had. I never owned a Swank. My uncles had Swanks.
I own plenty of Swanks,
and I had opportunity to check out their library.
But check this one out there, Uncle Bill.
It was a proper gentleman's magazine. Let me just tell you that.
St. London Library, kid.
You don't want it back, Uncle. You don't want it back.
Okay. And on that note, let's look at that comic sale of the week.
Yeah.
All right. Remember last week I said I had something special in store for this week? Well, I lied. But we do have this. That's not a comic sell of the week. So actually, I was kind of working on this a little bit. I had the first one, and then Styx brought up the popcorn thing, and I said, okay, we'll do the popcorn this week, and I'll save this one for next week. So these are like trucker hats. From like the 80s for the most part, maybe some back in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And the unique thing about these, now there were a lot of trucker hats that were up into easily the $200-$400 range for some of these older trucker hats. I picked these because I kind of, as I went through and was kind of looking and doing a little research, right, I noticed that there was an internal genre, if you will, to trucker hats, and that is the 3-stripe trucker hat.
Oh yes,
Disney was the original owners of Swank magazine.
Who?
No, because they're asking because of Degrassi just said, you know who the original founders of Swank was?
Hillary Swank.
Maybe Screw magazine. No,
piqued my interest.
Yeah.
So yeah, these have the 3 stripes on the sides, as you can see. So that's 3-stripe, and there are several. The first one's a kind of a novelty one. Only one that actually there were actually 2 sales. It might have been the same hat that changed hands, or either that or the first sale didn't go through and he sold it again for the following day. So the first sale, $500 on July 10th, but then again, the exact same hat, it looks like, sold for $300 the following day. So either the sale didn't go through, or the guy had multiples. I don't know.
Or he was just stoned.
Yeah, he's just stoned. But this one said, "This bud's for you." I couldn't figure out what it's something Milla. I can't tell.
That probably says Sensimilla down there.
Sensimilla, okay. But yeah, so this one for 500 or 300, depending on which one's the actual real sale. And then we get into what the majority of the 3-stripe hats were. And these, I assume these were company hats, probably, that were driven by the truck drivers, the delivery folk for the company. Pepsi, apparently, I found this one guy has a video. Maybe I'll put a link to his video in the chat after the show if I think about it. But Pepsi Cola, Coca-Cola, RC Cola, a lot of the colas or the beers, if you can get their 3-stripe hat, those are like easy. Depending on condition, it's always about condition too. But those things are easily like $300 or $400 for those freaking hats. And there's even people that refurbish these things, and obviously, the refurbishing brings down the price, etc. I guess, or whatever. But
some of these hats have like a foam insert.
Yeah, the foam will wear out, and they can reinsert. They can refurbish the foam. Things like that. So this Pepsi Cola, 21 bids, sold for $150 and change back August 6th. And then aside from the colas and the beers, you have automotive hats, your oils, your automotive parts, Texaco, gasoline. In this case, a Horse Heaven Heels Texaco from Prosser, Washington. Had 56 bids in final sale of $455 in late August. So pretty interesting. My dad drove a truck as a kid. When I was a kid, he was an adult.
I was going to make a joke, but now that you said that, I'm not making the joke.
Yeah, he couldn't, couldn't see, just kind of like that. Yeah. But I don't know. I probably had some of these damn things as a kid because he drove a lot. He drove trucks for a lot of different companies, and like everything else, I didn't know. You don't know what you got. These, collecting wasn't in.
Don't know what you got till it's thrown away somewhere.
Yeah, it wasn't in our mindset that these things would be collectible someday. So, but yeah, pretty interesting for anybody that that's lived in the same house their whole life, like Styx.
Oh my God!
Hey, I lived in 2 houses.
2 houses. Okay, it's 2 houses.
Styx has a sort of burnt witch corpses and other things.
They built the house on top of the other house.
Styx has a family cemetery in his backyard. That's how long he's lived there.
Oh my God.
There forever.
Stay off my Google Earth. Come on.
He's like, I do have a cemetery, but it's not a family cemetery. Yeah, so these things are worth money if you can find them. Obviously, you're in good shape. But I thought this was pretty interesting, considering.
I know, pretty cool. And a lot of these hats could have been found in the 80s and 70s in pickle parks. The truckers had to get out of there in a quick hurry.
Also known as rest areas. Is that what
yes.
Yes.
Wow. Way to go.
I'm pretty sure a lot plenty of lot lizards walked away with a lot of these hats.
Like Breaker 19, there's a pickle party at mile marker 34.
A lot of those hats need some refurbishing.
It's true.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I have no clue what we're going to talk about next week.
We'll figure something out.
This will be clipped out by Tyson. Thank you, Tyson.
That's the fun thing about this segment. You never know what you're going to come across. And go down that rabbit hole. Weird stuff comes up.
Well, it's the age-old, one person's trash is another person's treasure.
All right, Styx, your time to shine.
All right, gentlemen. So, time for the Styxboy game. So this week, I decided to go back in time. So if you remember last year,
back in time,
Halloween time, I did this segment. So I brought it back.
I wasn't on the show then. Sorry.
No, you weren't. You were not. I decided to bring back the Ben Cooper mask Halloween costume top sales from eBay.
Oh,
So
no
is this
trivia?
trivia, or are you just going to go through?
This is I'm going to show you like last year. You probably don't remember. It was a year ago. I'm going to show you the mask. You're going to tell me who the mask is.
I probably got
easy.
I was probably so upset after watching it that my therapist asked me to just block it.
I think I got a bill from him.
I don't know what this is.
I didn't pay it,
but...
by the way. I didn't pay it.
That explains my credit score. Okay.
Yeah, all right. Here's your first one. Who is this Ben Cooper mask?
Dr. Octopus.
I will give you. I can give you one hint if you want.
I was going to say Spock. But I don't know if that's
one of the Beatles.
That's a good guess. One of the Beatles is a good guess. Do we need to be more specific than one of the Beatles? That's a really good guess.
No, that's a good guess.
It's wrong though. Okay.
I can't see the chat, so I don't know if anyone's saying anything in the chat.
They're asking. King is asking for a hint. We got King also said Huey Lewis in the news.
Yeah, I agree, member.
John Lennon,
I like
Ringo,
Terry's answer.
Mariah Carey.
Right.
Fucking Mariah Carey's Christmas
song. If no one has said anything, I might get my hint would have been that
Jerry Lewis. That's another good one.
My hint would have been it is a musical from a musical group. And I'm gonna tell you, Dom's kind of right on there. And then someone said it in the chat that I heard. It is the Beatles, John Lennon. So this sold on September 16th for a whopping $338.
Jeez.
Like a cloth and nylon bottom.
Oh,
and
then with the bottom too. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the original box. So very good. Good job, Dom. I'm gonna give you a point for that one. There's no points, so it doesn't matter. So
I thought Jedi said it.
No, Dom said it.
Dom said it. Dom said the Beatles. Yeah, and someone said it.
Yes, I said it, Christopher.
Captain America.
I'm knowledgeable. Yes, I know what I'm talking about.
Stop trying to steal his thunder, Bruce. Come on.
That's it, Bruce. Go fix your guy. Go tell your sister to fix the comic from the back.
All right, this one might be easy.
What about over there?
This one might be easy. Who does this mask or hat, as it were?
That's Bruce when he had diapers.
Belong to.
That makes no sense.
Captain
America, Jesus.
I say Captain America.
Diaper.
I want to say I remember this from last year because the wings I think threw me last year, but I think it is Captain America.
These are all new.
Oh, these aren't new.
These ones this year are new. Last year's were different.
Okay, then I still think it's Captain America, but I don't get the wing.
Okay. All right. I'm sure everyone's saying Captain America.
Captain Choa.
Cat. And you're right, it is Captain America. This is an all-cloth outfit with a belt.
That was horrible.
And as you can see, it sold for $4.89 way back in the day.
$4.89. It's just $4.25. Yeah. Oh.
So originally it was $4.89.
Did he used to have wings on his thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he still does. It's kind of. Yes. Yep. So yeah, back on August 4th, this sold for $425. Oh, which is not that one. Not that one. Right, Brian. No, thank you. All right. Another kind of easy one. Yeah. Who is this mask?
Frankenstein monster.
I like his little soul patch he's got going on there.
It's Marco.
And it's unibrow.
The unibrow is the one fucking brow.
I don't see it. It doesn't come with any. What is that Greek pudding? Tzatziki. Yeah. No tzatziki.
Styx. Ordinarily, I would say that I'm always bitching about your questions being way too hard. This is too easy. You gotta.
It might be a little too easy for you. Oh, I apologize. I mean, I think I might have a couple up here that are harder. So yes, this one is the 1976 Ben Cooper Monster Frankenstein. This had the plastic overcoat with a cloth pants. Original box sold. When did it sell? This didn't tell me when it sold, but it sold for $500, $499.
You know the crazy thing about these masks? They were when you put them on, you were sweating on them. It was just fucking funky to smell inside the mask.
Oh, these masks were horrible.
They would cut your eyes
It
because
wasn't the
your
mask,
tongue,
Dom.
lips. Oh my god, these are horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible masks. But we love them, I guess. Why not? All right. This one might be a little hard. I don't know. Well, who is this a mask of? Ben, this is Ben Cooper. Who could this be?
Incredible Hulk?
Hulk?
I was gonna say, like a Barbara Streisand or some freaking somebody.
Danny DeVito? I don't know.
I don't know. Not any of my coworkers.
Yeah, Dionne Warwick? I don't know.
Yeah, Warwick.
Dom's free. He's on fire right now. Keep going, Dom. Killed it. Bruce, leave him alone. Leave him alone, Bruce. He's rolling.
I'm not paying attention to him.
All right. So this one is the vintage Hulk. This is all cloth with the plastic mask.
I can't unsee Dionne Warwick right now. I can't do it.
So sold August.
Disavow.
I gotta mute my mic.
Oh god.
Sold August 16th on 20 bids for $561.
How dare you, Dom?
Whoa.
Can't help but laugh, Dom. You're wrong, Dom. That's very wrong.
I'm going to hell, but that's all right. That's all right.
All right, this is the last one. This one is probably gonna be the hardest one, maybe. Who is this Ben Cooper mask?
It's a Uncle Fester freaking dyed out mask out.
We're gonna go. Got the chat back in the chat. Anyone else? Any other guesses, guys?
Oh man.
Uncle Fester, that's a good guess.
Look what Terry Floyd said.
See, I saw it.
Oh,
you can't say that name though. I don't know. It's like they have like.
I'm pulling a mat.
It looks like the eyelashes. My eyes are watering. I can't. It's stinging right now. I'm like. Oh my god!
All right. Well, I'm going to tell you that
Joe's not even saying anything. Joe's just like,
just rolling with it.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you that Dom did good this week. That is the Ben Cooper Uncle Fester mask.
Uncle Fester, oh shit.
Right. The eyelashes on the bottom were throwing me off. Okay, it's supposed to be black. Okay, got it.
This sold September 29th on 18 bids for $843. Original box. Yeah.
Ooh.
So.
It's still got the plastic covering the hole that you see the mask through. I can't tell.
Well,
no, that always falls off.
I always just like
the
top always just told a story. It wasn't really the costume per se.
Yeah.
No.
It wasn't like, oh, here's like what he looks like, what he dressed up at. No, it was just normally a picture of the character with the name.
Yeah. Very, very often, very seldom did you get one that was just like the outfit of the character. But
if I ever came across
it would
one
come
of
like
these,
this with their face on there or like a scene with them in it.
I'm not removing it. It's staying in the box. If I ever come across one.
Hey, listen, that's
I forgot to put an outro on here, didn't I? Yeah, so that's it for me this week. Thank you for playing, guys.
I had the '80s Hulk one, but not the one with the dead person's hair on it. It was the one that had plastic.
With a dead red on it.
Yeah. Just had the plastic hair.
Yeah, I probably had. I think I had a Stormtrooper one time.
Yeah, they were the hottest things ever. You just sweat to death, and the sweat just pulled in them. It just didn't go anywhere. It's either fell straight out all over you, or just.
Listen, you know what? Listen, I had the. I think I had. My mom got me the friggin' Darth Vader, and I had a Boba Fett one.
I had the Darth Vader one. Yeah. I had a Scooby Doo one year.
I had with Thor, Spider-Man. I had Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
I think my sister had Raggedy Ann.
These things, it is good to think about. These things sometimes you will find these in Goodwills and stuff like that, and garage sales and stuff like that, and people will just get rid of them.
They tried making. My brother had the Kirk. He had the Kirk Star Trek back in the day. But they tried remaking some of these again, and I guess they didn't sell that good.
Yeah.
No, children didn't like having their eyes cut.
From the mask. Cutting their lips on the mouth. Yeah. I think if they were going to make these nowadays, it would be 100% for display or nostalgia. No kid's going to want to wear this. Not when they can go to the Halloween store and like walk out looking, with blood, real blood looking stuff and scars and all kind of creepy, realistic stuff.
And then you have to go buy the hydrocortisone from all the Chinese makeup you put on your face from Spirit Halloween.
The glue remover.
Stuff was definitely tested on animals. Good stuff.
Oh yeah.
All right. So for the spotlight this week, I wanted to do horror movie comics. Now, when I say horror movie comics, I'm trying to stick with things that were first on screen and then they made comics, because we have things that go the other way, but I wanted to try to stick as much as possible with things that were on screen first that led to comics.
Okay.
So first up, Friday the 13th. A lot of good series from Avatar with really questionable art in some of the early Friday the 13th series.
Agreed.
Yeah, it felt very Kevin Eastman-ish in terms of some of the covers. They felt like Turtles covers in terms of the art style on some of them.
Looks more like in Casey Jones.
Yeah, that's what you're looking at. And you're like, is that Casey Jones? No, that's Jason. That's Jason. But yeah, you had a bunch of Friday the 13th series and little mini series out there. You had a Jason versus Jason X. And DC picked up the title. You got some better covers. It was through that Wildstorm imprint initially. And that series actually had, if you're a Friday the 13th fan, had some decent Jason covers.
It didn't Topps have
Topps briefly had they were good with the crossovers, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you had a lot of these little mini runs that went out. I think Pamela's Tale was a kind of prequel. Fun covers. If you're a Jason fan, there's probably, in terms of movie covers that are out there, Friday the 13th is one of the bigger ones in terms of comics that are out there.
Yeah.
There's your tops. There's Jason Goes to Hell.
Yep.
Yeah, the Jason X series, again, very Turtles-ish type cover. Yeah, the Jason versus Leatherface was a crossover from Topps.
A Faust cover. Yeah, Faust. Remember the book Faust? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Type of,
the Jason versus Leatherface covers were good. There were some good ones.
That's a pretty cool cover. That's that creepy homage.
Yeah. Then, of course, you had the Freddy versus Jason versus Ash crossover as well. So out of this, you had some good Freddy covers, some good Jason covers, and some good Ash covers. I decided to pull up the good Jason covers here since we were talking about Friday the 13th.
You got the reprint that you turn over. It's like a sideways cover.
Yeah.
You got that somewhere.
Evil Dead, also another series that and Army of Darkness had a lot of comics. Part of that is mainly because of Dynamite as well, but it hopped around through a handful of different publishers as well. So if you're a Bruce Campbell fan, you can definitely get a good fix on Evil Dead 2. There's some really fantastic covers in some of these as well.
Oh, Dracula. I didn't know that before Dracula.
Yeah, you got Evil Dead 2, Revenge of Dracula.
What about Ash with Marvel Zombies?
You got Revenge of Krampus. You got the Dead One Rising. You got Evil Dead 2, Revenge of Hitler.
Revenge of Hitler. I never seen that.
That's a cool cover to get.
It is a pretty cool cover.
Yeah.
Ash punching zombie Hitler is pretty cool. You had Evil Dead 2 Cradle of the Damned. That's a nice little fun throwback cover there. Got the Martians. Like I said, they had a lot of these little kind of one-off series that were pretty great.
We ever fight Mars Attacks?
I never seen that. Evil Dead versus War of the Worlds. All right.
And you had all the Ash and the Army of Darkness. So you had a lot of Dynamite covers mixed in here as well, where there's some good Arthur Sidem covers throughout the Army of Darkness series. So if you're a Sidem fan, there's some winners that are mixed in there.
Ash versus Obama.
Versus Obama.
No, that's Ash saves Obama.
Oh, save
Yes.
I was going to say, yeah, there's no way they're going to do that.
Yeah. The Ash Gets Hitched cover is pretty nice too. That's a Francavilla cover. Like I said, the Sidem covers are really great. So again, if you're a Sidem fan, and you like all those like Marvel Zombies covers he did and stuff like that, look through some of those dollar bins because
we had a taco with him. We went to a taco restaurant. Remember, in Baltimore. Yep.
Oh, it's his hair.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's some winners in there. You get some fun homages. You had a Vampirella crossover as well.
I think I got a couple of those covers.
I like that Army Darkness Forever. I like that Amish cover.
Yeah, you got the nice movie one in the middle. I like the old school movie poster on the right as well.
Yeah, I like that.
So I have those.
There's your Marvel Zombies, Army of Darkness.
Yep.
Those books.
DDP had Army of Darkness, Ashes to Ashes. I like people like the photo covers a lot. I
don't like them.
Most people discarded them or didn't buy them, but there does tend to be a market a lot of times for some of those, especially the Xena covers.
I like the back. Look at this: Cyclops, fillet, sausage, dinner. They had the Finchow, the
rump roast
in the back of the Marvel Zombies.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Freddie didn't have a ton of stuff, but there was a Marvel magazine. So magazine size, if you look in your magazine boxes at your local LCSs, if they have any, looking back there was the Marvel magazine. And there was a Freddy Krueger's Nightmare on Elm Street, which had some pretty good Freddy covers on them. Innovation had a series as well.
2 series.
Innovation, of course, something you can always look for in your dollar boxes because Innovation comics are known to be in dollar boxes.
I love them.
I know you do.
Love my Innovation books.
You had Avatar Press had their questionable covers. Again, Avatar Press, they always kind of feel, like I said, like turtle covers almost, early turtle covers.
They're worse than turtle covers.
Yeah. And again, Wildstorm picked it up as well. And then here's your selection of your Freddy versus Jason versus Ash Freddy covers that you had as well. Nice.
Those books, if you find them, you're right, they might be worth down the road. And
people like a lot of these series, and some of these series really cool. Have been quiet for quite a while.
These are the Universal monsters of now, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Monster,
sure.
But,
yeah. I mean, they always heat up this time of year, so.
Yeah.
I would say one of the longest running series was Hellraiser. The run on Hellraiser went like 20-ish issues, I believe. So if you're a Hellraiser fan, this original run has some really good classic Hellraiser covers on it.
How many Hellraiser movies have there been? Like 10?
I don't think there've been that many, but there've been a good number.
There haven't been that many.
I think there's 6.
The last one that come out was, I think, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think they stopped numbering them and they just give it a different title.
What was it? The
female Pinhead.
The female.
That was the last one.
They gender swapped Pinhead, so now I'm stopped watching.
Hey, she's a legitimate Hellraiser character.
It was definitely a interesting.
There were a lot of one-offs as well. A lot of graphic novel size things. So the old the Hellraiser Christmas special is pretty hilarious. That's a fun concept there. Again, you had a lot of these graphic novel size kind of
Hellraiser Nightbreed Jihad.
Yep.
Wow.
That was more of a compendium.
Did you read? Have you read all these?
I've looked through some of them. Yeah. The Boom series had some of the best covers though. That's where you get female Pinhead. The Boom series had some very, very nice. If you're a fan of Hellraiser, I'd say that first run has some fantastic covers in it, and this run through Boom has some pretty awesome covers. Boom had Bestiary as a spin-off series as well, also good covers. The Dark Watch, that number one cover is,
let me ask you,
just beautiful.
Were these books related to the last Hellraiser that came out?
I haven't put together the whole Hellraiser mythology in terms of
because it was the female, it was the transaction that.
I'm pretty sure they pulled probably heavily for. I'm trying to remember which came out first, whether the books came out after the movie or the movie came out first, because the movie with the female Pinhead was a handful of years back.
No, it wasn't that far back. It was maybe about 2 years ago.
That was longer than that. It was older than that.
Sure. It was the what's the name? The trans actress. What's her name?
I forget who it was who played.
It was she was in that also in that TV show TV show on Netflix, Sense8.
Yeah, I didn't watch that either.
That was actually a really good show. Sense8. The series was good on that, and then they got back to it. Me and my wife lost interest, but the first run was really good.
You had The Road Below as well. Like I said, Boom put out a handful of these series. They're very well done. If you're a Hellraiser fan, you'll get some of the best art out of the Boom series. And of course, you can't have horror movie comics without getting a little bit of Michael Myers in there as well. There weren't. Really
2022. It was 2 years ago. 2022.
It felt like it was a lot longer ago than that. Huh. Oh, time flies. So you had a handful of Halloween books. There weren't a ton of them. I would say if you can get any of the photocopy ones, those are probably
That's to say, how expensive are these? Seems like the only time I've seen these is when I'll see them on eBay. I don't even know what I'm searching for, but I'll see these. But normally they're yellow labeled because they're signed by the actors.
Yeah.
But I don't know how often I ever see these, if I can even recall ever seeing any of these raw.
Yeah, the one Halloween there with him standing on the stairs was a movie giveaway, I believe. It was very limited, so it's very hard to get. So that one's pretty expensive.
But the middle one, right?
No, the first one.
No, the first one.
The first one. Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, a lot of these horror fans, they have their own convention circuits and things like that. And I'm sure a lot of these end up getting signed.
They just had a horror show with the people who did the guy who played Jason.
Hey, Trev.
I think just recently.
Good to see you.
DDP had a series out for a little bit as well.
Devil's Due Publishing.
Yeah.
Huh.
So you get something a little spicier.
Some of those books, then, if Devil Dude came out with some of those books, because like the G.I. Joe, Transformers,
I don't remember them having this series.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
And to just stick with the Clive Barker theme, Nightbreed, which was a fun movie as well, had its own series. We have our Leatherface comics because Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a great movie. Leatherface, fantastic character. Again, not a ton of books. You do have the crossover through Topps with the Jason versus Leatherface.
I like the crossovers, man. They should make more of those, man. I know Jason versus Freddy was awesome. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Just
a lot of these, you either get like really cool, artistic, cool covers, or you get something that looks like the middle cover.
Yeah.
Which looks like it's, somebody in 11th grade drew it on their Trapper Keeper and was like, "Isn't this cool, dude?" Kind of covers. Pumpkinhead had not only had something through Dark Horse, also had a series through Dynamite.
I love that movie.
Which it was done by Colin Bunn, who does a lot of.
It is good. Pumpkinhead was good. It was creepy. I like it. It was good.
But the Dynamite series had some really cool covers. I was surprised how many Night of the Living Dead spin-off books there were.
Mm-hmm.
There were a ton of
Night
them.
Of the
A lot of
Living
them
Dead,
were one-offs.
New York City, England, like different. Yeah, great stuff. Night of the Living Dead.
And if you're a zombie fan, you had Escape, you had Plague, Night of the Living Dead. Across a handful of titles, there were a lot of decent books, and some covers were better than others. But that one in the middle from Avatar is probably my favorite. The Night of the Living Dead, the beginning.
Let's look at Kyle. It does. It does look like Kyle.
It does look like Kyle. That makes sense.
You got nice little Beatles homage there, little Sgt. Pepper.
Definitely. Okay.
Jack,
thank you.
I had to throw. I did this for you, Styx. I had to throw in some Kolchak.
Kolchak is so great.
Yeah. Now you do have to be careful because some of these books are for Gile, so you have to be a little careful. But yeah, there's actually a handful of Kolchak books out there, and some pretty fun covers if you're a fan of the Tales of Night Stalker.
I've read the Moonstone ones. The Moonstone ones are really good.
Yeah. There was a Fright Night series for all you Fright Night fans out there.
Yep.
I could probably do a whole spotlight on Buffy covers because there's tons and tons of them. But just a little reminder, before we had 4,000 covers of Buffy and through Boom and everything else, there was a Dark Horse Comics series with a lot of photo covers as well. I just had to throw Gremlins in there because I still feel it's a good dark movie.
That the Buffy one I have I have the gold foil, 1 in 50 or whatever it is.
Plus, I will never pass up a chance if I can to get Phoebe Cates in the slide.
Phoebe Cates in the bikini. Best times with my high. What you need. That's what you need.
The most paused. I think they did a. I don't know how they would do this, but they did a survey, and that Phoebe Cates Fast Times
coming out of the pool.
Coming out of the pool was the most paused moment in VHS history.
Can't imagine why.
That part kept like wearing out.
He's breaking off in the same spot.
Yeah, Judge Reinhold had a gay good bathroom scene, right?
Reanimator had a series for all you Reanimator fans out there. More recently, Sumerian, which I think got bought out by Massive because they seem to put everything out through Massive now. Put out Fog series.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we just had a Beetlejuice movie, so I figured I'd throw out there. Harvey Comics did have an original Beetlejuice comic that was out there.
I think it was based on
off the cartoon, yeah. But it was still. Lost Boys, Vertigo had a Lost Boys series. Never a bad thing for Lost Boys.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It's a great cover for a good horror book. That is a great cover. And Innovation, again, check your dollar bins. Child's Play had a series as well.
I have that series. That's a great series.
Yeah. For Bruce and his love of James Wan, they there was a Conjuring series that DC
James
had
wanted
put
to
out.
go.
He's something. He directs movies.
You say he looks like a goat.
The cover on the far right is a Sienkiewicz cover, which is pretty cool. But they did variants in the series where they did these VHS distressed VHS box covers, which are kind of fun. And of course, saving the best for last.
There you go.
Good luck finding them.
Good luck finding that one in the middle for sure.
That one in the middle. I mean, for like 750 to 800. I don't
know if it's a ghost, because I think there are at least one or two on eBay, but they are pricey, like $500.
I was talking to a friend on IG. He found it was I think a 9.4 that they were asking like $350 for it. Yeah, it is a.
Is that comic size or magazine size?
Yeah,
comic size, right?
I believe it's comic size.
Yeah.
It is not easy to find. Oh yeah, the Feral
homage.
Yeah. Well, I mean they homage every single horror movie ever. So
Rob Zombie, shake my head at Joe. You sir are diabolical. Did Rob Zombie did they make comics of I mean, I know he did Halloween and all that, but did they make comics of Devil's Rejects? And
I think
they might have. This was not an easy list to put together, because there's not it's not like you just look up horror movie comics and you just have to think, okay, what was a horror movie? Okay, was there a comic? Let me research and see if there was a comic for
Let's see, horror movie comics, eBay.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much that's you gotta just kind of look through stuff. So, next week, I believe we will focus on some Universal monsters.
That and I don't know. Be as fun.
No,
these are more fun to me.
There'll be some winners in there. Yeah, I thought this was fun to see what they put out there.
Those movies still scare Styx. He'll love it.
They sure do.
So, hope you enjoyed it. Jedi, you got a game for us today?
Do we have news?
Oh, Bruce, you got news? You got news, yes. Bruce?
We got some news.
What you got?
First, though, we have a rumor.
Here we go.
Isn't that all your news?
Pretty much. Denzel Washington's rumored to have been offered the role of Dormammu in Doctor Strange 3. Ooh.
Who had the voice of Dormammu in Doctor Strange, the original? Who voiced? For?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Didn't even do research.
I was going to say, Bruce, you knew you were going to get that question.
Please. I am more prepared than this whole panel.
You wish you're more prepared, man. You wish.
I'm more prepared than you.
I give you the knowledge.
There's no preparation required for Dom. How can you be more prepared than him?
I do Dom slides.
Everything goes.
You do Dom slides. What slides?
Denzel's too good for the MCU.
Oh,
man, it's winding down, man.
I love Denzel, but he loves money too, I bet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody loves money.
His last few movies have been pretty good.
Yeah, Threequalizer was fun.
So this is a fun rumor, but I don't know. I don't see Denzel doing an MCU project. I really don't.
He will at some point. He will. They'll break him down.
Why you would say that? Why not?
It would have to be if they wanted to cast him. Actually, I mean, I know the whole Professor X thing was thrown
because he actually likes to act and has a good story in his movies.
Voice act. James Earl Jones was brilliant at it.
He's no James Earl Jones.
Well, we lost the GOAT. We need somebody to step up.
Yeah.
AI, baby. Nice. AI. They can use his voice anytime they want.
That's Svengoolie book this week made the Hot 10. There's those Chiller Theater variants and all those people that were on TV. There's good books there as well.
John Watts had him down for his Fantastic Four. Probably turned it down.
What do you play next?
So next up, Ghostbusters director Gil Kenan has confirmed that more Ghostbuster movies are in the works.
Why not?
We definitely are continuing the conversation and telling big Ghostbuster stories on the big screen.
I am all for this, but and I'm going to get some pushback for saying this because this New York is a big piece of the Ghost Riders. I mean, New York, right? They love New York. It's their city. Can we get something outside of New York again?
Well,
the last one, not the last one, but the one before that.
The one before wasn't. It was really good.
Listen,
and then they brought everything back to New York, and I was like,
if they keep doing these shows, these guys are going to be ghosts. They look like ghosts already, man.
How about? Well, I was thinking they could do Great Lakes Ghostbusters.
Oh gosh,
Great Lakes. How about Ghostbusters on Mars?
Go to Amarillo.
Ghost Rider.
Go to Amarillo. Bust some cowboy ghosts. I'm like, I don't know. Do something different.
I don't want them to bring back any of the original guys
How
anymore.
about
Go to
Ghostbusters
Tokyo.
versus
Ghost Riders do Tokyo.
Freddy and Jason. Have Ghostbusters have them fight Freddy and Jason. Put them in
And
comic
not
book.
ghosts.
Yeah, I'm all right with the original cast having like cameos.
Their spirits is demons.
like-
Demon inside the body.
Do they fight demons really? Except for
Yeah,
that one
well,
time.
demons-
Well, that's why the one
that was
before
horrible.
the last one.
The skeleton. What's the
Ghostbusters 2 was a horrible movie.
what's the bad guy they
Hey.
fought with the pumpkin head?
It
It was. You
Sam
know,
Bobby
Hain.
Brown was in that movie.
It
Sam
was
Hain.
still was a bad movie.
And then
No, Sam Hain,
that was the
Pumpkinhead.
Jack Lantern, right?
Pumpkinhead guy. Sam Hain. Yeah.
Going to
If
California.
Vanilla Ice couldn't save Ninja Turtles 2, Bobby Brown ain't saving Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters versus Charles Manson.
Well, he didn't help it either. So
That was fun.
I don't know. I agree. I want to
Ego
get back to what
was great.
Styx was saying, but I mean, the reason I like the one before the most recent one, was because it wasn't about the original Ghost Riders, but they were inserted at very strategic and nostalgic points, right? That just kind of pulled the strings, right?
Yeah.
Whereas this last one was just like, to me, the last one was just another Ghostbusters 1. I mean, it's just a lot of the same.
I didn't hate the last one, but I
not
kind
as
of
good.
agree. If move it, do it somewhere else. You know?
Unless you're getting Rick Moranis out of retirement to make the movie, I don't want to see it.
No money in it.
So
It's
Throw
still
money
behind. Ghostbusters merch and stuff still sell. See, Jedi Johnson paid for another salary for them.
I'd rather have another Strange Brew.
It was like $50, man.
Yeah, I know.
All that.
all right, next up. Little animation news. An untitled DC anime style action comedy series is in the works at Cartoon Network.
Okay.
Is it going to be
What cartoon what DC characters would you like to see if they did this anime style action comedy?
Super Friends.
I would love to see that.
I don't know. I think they have comedy down.
Harley
with
does
what they're
Poison
already
Ivy.
doing. This is completely unnecessary. What they're already doing with Harley and Kite Man in terms of
but those
doing the
aren't for
comedy vein
children.
of things.
Those aren't for children though.
I know.
No,
this would be.
I'm not a child.
Titans Go as well.
Well, this is for children. That's why it's on
Everything's
Cartoon
for
Network.
me. Everything
You
needs
got
to be for me.
Titans
Cartoon
Go is a
Network.
kids friendly comedy type of cartoon.
Oh.
So
I ain't
I don't
wanting
Adult
to see.
Swim's on Culture Network too. But
I'm with Joe. I'm not wanting to see anything on Cartoon Network.
I mean, I love Teen Titans Go.
the
I
Cartoon
love
Network's
that show. The bits.
They hate fun. They hate fun, guys. They really
Wait, isn't
do hate
Cartoon
fun.
Network down? Didn't they get rid of it? They sold it off.
Yeah.
No.
no, they just they turned the channel off and everything went to Max.
Yep.
I would, but I would rather see something like a Teen Titans Go than like an
Mm-hmm.
anime action
Okay.
comedy
Terry-
because
Terry gives me an idea. Give me Wonder Twins. Give me the Wonder Twins,
there we go.
and I'll watch.
You
it.
know, and
Marvin.
the
4
They
months.
had,
washcloth.
the Suicide Squad anime did really well streaming. So I can see why
Yeah,
they
but
would want to do another series.
And it was fine,
for
but it's
kids.
weird. It's weird.
It's anime.
I know it's weird. So it's like doing it for kids, but then it's going to be really weird. I don't know. I would rather just see something like a
Do you
Teen
watch
Titans Go
anime,
type
Joe?
show. Yeah, I watched the Suicide Squad show anime.
Yeah, I'm just saying, kids.
And
love
then I
anime.
watch old things. There's what I watch: Kira, Fist of the North Star, and Cowboy Bebop. That's my anime breath.
You can call me a boomer. You can call me whatever. I tried watching the anime or whatever Terminator series, and I couldn't get through the first freaking episode.
Those was great. That was a great.
I gotta go back in and watch those.
Great.
Yeah.
What they did.
And Ghost in the
Shell.
Ghost in the Shell was good. I did like Ghost in the Shell.
You know what? You can get a booster gold and make him
Booster Gold, Blue Beetle.
Styx's ears just.
They could do the Justice League International.
yeah.
I would love to see a Booster Gold series of any kind. I don't know if anime style is the way to go for him though.
No.
It would have to be more of a.
It
would have to be some kind of fighting. The anime kind of drag to fighting.
Wait, watching
no, all the time.
ATM? What was ATM?
Terry, I thought about trying to
all
watch
the time,
that.
but
I'll give
most
it a
of the
shot.
time.
It's good.
What does ATM stand for in Tomb Raider? Is that ass to mouth?
ATF. What? What are we talking about?
There's a Tomb Raider anime on Netflix that just came out.
ATM. I thought it was ass to mouth. I'm just I was just assuming that.
At the moment.
You nailed it.
At the moment, okay.
There were some reductions in that Tomb Raider.
Terry, it better be that, Terry. If you're
God, it's a cartoon. My God, you guys. Oh my God.
Terry, it better be
So
exactly
weird.
It's going against cannons.
So weird. God, grown men fantasize about cartoons. Weird.
No, you
Next
sound like Marco
One of my first crushes was
Marco.
Firestar. What can I
Don't
say?
sound
The
like
new
Marco.
Karate Kid
Exactly.
film has been titled Karate Kid Legends. The film will have a New York Comic Con panel next week alongside Craven and Venom: The Last Dance, starring Ben Wong, Ming Na Wen, Jackie Chan, and Ralph Macchio.
Yeah, she's gonna be in it. So
See, they're not bringing back Will Kidd's weird kid.
I don't know. She might.
Will Smith's weird kid.
She might cancel because her nephew just passed away at 41.
If Ming is in it, then Dom's going to be all over it.
The whole thing is that
Yeah,
but she might cancel her live appearance because she just posted that.
I had enough of this Karate Kid stuff.
That's too bad.
I mean,
Sorry to hear that.
I was very happy when it rekindled the Karate Kid fan and all of us, and we went through
A horrible series, Cobra Kai.
seasons.
After
Ralph Macchio just looks weird.
After
We all just admit Ralph
every
Macchio
season-
looks weird.
Listen,
Every
Ralph
season
Macchio,
was a repeat of the season before it, and I just finally said enough is enough.
the best thing of Ralph Macchio was How I Met Your Mother when he showed up on How I Met Your Mother and Barney said that he was the villain. He wasn't the Karate Kid. What's his name was?
Probably the inspiration for the series because that's what.
That was.
what he only had like 3 lines in My Cousin Vinny.
The movie where he had progeria was an interesting movie, and Crossroads. Those two I'll give him. But,
Apparently, this will have nothing to do with Cobra Kai.
Who did he battle in Crossroads? What famous guitarist was it in Crossroads? Shit.
Was it BB King?
I thought it did have something to do with
No.
that.
It was some. It was.
I don't think it's part of the.
I figured Brewster would know because it was. He was a heavy metal lead guitarist. Played for Ozzy. Was it Ying? Not Ying.
No, was it what's his name?
Malmsteen? Was it Malmsteen?
No, Monstein.
Actually, I don't know if Malmsteen ever played for Ozzy.
Young Waystein?
No,
Who was the guitarist for Ozzy after Rhodes died?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not Rhodes.
No, it wasn't Randy
Auto-Tune?
Rhoads.
what's his name?
Auto-tune.
He was a guitarist for
Oh yeah, it might have been Steve Vai. It might have been Steve Vai.
Steve Vai. I
I
think it was Steve Vai. Yeah, I was trying. It was the same guitarist that played for David Lee Roth on his.
Yeah, Vai did some cool Zappa stuff.
I think it was Steve Vai. Anyway,
Yeah,
moving
it
on.
was.
Yeah, I'm tired of this. I could give. I could.
And Ralph Macchio, he's number one. He's 60, but he looks like a 60-year-old man, like a 16-year-old kid in makeup to look like he's 60, but he's not in makeup. He just looks weird. It's just odd. He aged weird.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything bad about Jackie Chan because at 70, I'm sure he can still kick my ass. But
Jackie Chan's a badass.
I just don't want to see him in Karate Kid.
Yeah.
I'd rather see Tuxedo 2 than Karate Kid.
Yeah, they're gonna milk the whole Karate Kid thing dry.
I think they already are.
If they haven't already, because it's a hard series. It's a hard series to watch. It was fun. It was fun the first season. It was fun and campy.
How old is he now?
Like,
Like 65? Ralph Macchio?
Oh, Macchio?
62?
He's in his 60s.
He's in his 60s, yeah.
He's older than me, so he's probably at least 60 something.
He's older than me.
Which is crazy to think about, really.
Yes. Yeah, he doesn't need to be waxing on and waxing off anymore.
Well,
All right. And the final news of the night, a little Star Wars news.
Oh, is this it? I think I know what this is.
Why?
Why?
Because they started to blast it all over the.
You know why? Because Bruce, as much as Bruce says he doesn't like arguing with Dom, he loves it.
I put this on here because I know Dom will love this.
Well,
Okay.
Well, listen. If it is what it is,
can I finish? Can I put the slide
ahead.
up before you say anything? Before you put your foot in your mouth over there? First, look at official art for Star Wars Celebration Japan, created by Japanese artist Takumi.
Those are cool. I wish I had a Boba Fett, but they don't.
Marco, I want that Yoda.
Nobody.
I was going to say, do you like the Yoda Styx? I looked at Yoda.
I do.
Styx. Yeah, Yoda's the only one I really don't like, but I mean, it's Yoda.
Really?
Vader looks pretty cool. Yeah, so
It's Yoda, though. So.
Had the
Yoda looks like Ralph Macchio.
Macchio.
Oh, jeez.
See?
But these are only the first four, right? There's more. I think there's more coming.
There's gonna be more coming. This is just for now. The first 4 they announced. So see, I was being nice to Dom today. So
actually,
Don't get him started, Degrassi.
No.
Japan is gonna absolutely kill Star Wars.
I was actually thinking about there's something
Marco
on the going on line now. That's something that happened about a year ago, about a year and a half ago in a book. All of a sudden, now people are talking about it now, like it's brand new. But meanwhile, it already happened over a year ago, 2 years ago.
What?
So
with this
what happened a year ago?
Star Wars news.
No. It is Star Wars news. It's something that people are already complaining about. And
What's it me? I didn't bring it up. Wasn't me.
But I laughed because it is old news because I knew about it over a year and a half ago almost. And it came out in a novel. I can't remember the novel it came out in, but it's a transgender trooper.
Yeah, that came out in the
novel, yeah.
And now in the last, I want to say it was the last Johnston movie about Padme. I think either that or I think that was
no. There was a book. There was a novel that came out, and it was a clone trooper that actually saved Rex.
Oh, if it wasn't the Padme one, then it was the one with it was the Luke and Anakin one. Yeah,
I think it was. But anyway, it's old.
I agree with Degrassi.
It's old news. It's old news.
And I don't bully Dom. I just put Dom in his place. That's all.
You don't put me in my place.
I did in Baltimore. I did now.
So I got a question, guys.
Why are we talking about that? Like Jedi said.
I don't know. I don't know where we got. How we got it. So I got a question. So for the final game, I think we're done with news. We're going to go ahead and we're at a good stopping point before we get Dom rolling again.
I'm not going to.
So I have a question because I made 2 games this week. I made a qualified game where we're going to have Bruce Fur on the hot seat. And I also made a Family Feud game that fits perfectly with the theme, actually, for this week. So we could do one or the other, or if you guys are up to it, we could do both. I don't care. I mean, we're actually running a little early this week.
I am fine with what anyone is up for.
So I don't know if the chat, we got 22 in the chat, if they want to stick around for 2 games this week. But I was going to do the matching game because we just did the Family Feud last week. But the Family Feud game matches perfectly with
Hey, Bryce said both. Let's go.
Jedi and his AI.
All right, so we're gonna do. Bruce Fur's gone. He did it on purpose. He knew he was going to be the contestant this week, so he knows.
I'm right here.
Where's his picture? Where's that hot seat picture?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't cut it.
No, you should. I made that just for Bruce. Probably didn't see it.
All right, so we will do this one first. We'll see how long. This one shouldn't take too long. So this is the matching game. Get your cards and your pins, your squeaky pins. I miss my squeaky pen. I don't know where it went.
Happened to your squeaky pen?
I don't know.
Here, let me
like
get my
your
squeaky
pen.
Let me go get my squeaky pen.
I liked your pen.
I did too. It had character. It smelled like, kind of got me high when I wrote with it. Oh, wait a minute. Shit, I found it. I found the squeaky pen.
Yeah, here it is.
There you go.
What? We here at
We do not
Qualified Disavow Sniffing Markers
yeah, we
on
should-
air. On air.
All right.
Sniffing
Brucifer, welcome. You are today's
that's-
contestant on.
That was the Motel 6 picture.
It might be.
Caught
It
the-
was
caught the
easier.
pickle.
I just
If
keep
I could
using the
take a
same
pickle, I
pictures
could
over
try
and
to do.
over, so I don't have to go crop.
I don't have headshots like somebody. I do have headshots, but not headshots.
All right. First question for Brucifer. And for those that are unfamiliar, they will ask a question, fill in the blank usually. We will all write down our answers. Everyone, me and below, will try to match Brucifer's answer. If we do, we get a point. Joe is the scorer, and he's a scorekeeper and the judge, because he's the only one of us that is trustworthy on this panel.
Wow.
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 I
agree.
I tend to
agree.
just. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I remember that.
Dom was so shocked to open his door on Halloween and see Brucifer dressed as blank, asking for candy. Dom was so shocked on Halloween to open that door and see Brucifer dressed as blank, asking for candy.
Of course, Dom gave me a bag of pickles. God damn you, Mama Bear. Boo, Mama Bear. Little Red Riding. Your fantasies will come true, Tyson. Keep it up. Dom will ride you. Man, I like this. Pikachu, Deadpool, the Pickle King.
All right, I had to change my answer, but okay. Dom was so shocked to open his door on Halloween and see Brucifer dressed as blank, asking for candy. Brucifer, what were you dressed as?
I was dressed as Batman.
Batman. All right. I am going to get no points, and this may go over a lot of people's heads. I don't think it will, because we have a pretty wide. We have a pretty smart audience, and they know things. Yeah, I put.
We do.
I put that he was dressed as the Emperor and his new clothes.
Oh.
No point for me.
Pickle Rick.
Dom, who did he show up at your door dressed as? Wanting
Fucking
candy.
pickle.
Of course you put a
Oh, what? Hold it up there again.
Pickle.
Put it closer to the camera.
Fucking pickle.
Pickle.
Fucking pickle.
Fucking bastard.
You thought I was going for pickle.
All right. Joe, we're getting some things. We got Pickle Rick.
Princess Leia in slave outfit.
Princess.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Oh, that's
That's
a good
a
one,
good
but
one.
disgusting, man. You gotta do that.
Oh,
Let me fucking
come
upchuck
on.
something.
You just run that for Dom forever.
And then now
Oh.
no, it's gonna remind
I
me. Remember was it freaking bachelor party with freaking Tom Hanks in the room and the nun's face was on his what's the name, his body. They talk to me, he gets scared. Yeah. Fuck.
Styx, who did he show up at the door dressed as?
I said he showed up dressed as Elvira.
Elvira.
Elvira. Okay.
Elvira.
He's Elvira.
All right. No
Elvira.
points for anybody.
Bruce got a point because nobody got it.
Nobody.
Yay!
All right. I'm not the scorekeeper.
I'll give you guys a hint. I am not going to have outrageous answers like I do when I'm not in the hot seat.
Okay. All right.
Maybe.
The ghost in Brucifer's house aren't scary at all. They just want to tell you blank about living with Brucifer. They want to tell you blank about living with Brucifer. Something they want to tell you about living with Brucifer.
Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
I can't think of anything.
Gave him candy. You picked the questions.
I know, but I can't think of anything.
It goes through lube like water. That's why you gotta have a tub of lube.
Okay.
All right, got something.
I got it. I'm all good.
All right.
I ain't gonna match him, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. Brucifer, what are those ghosts itching to tell us about living with you?
If you're in my house, do not drop the soap.
Don't drop the soap. Damn it, I suck at this. I'm not doing well. I tell you what, Dom, you go first. I went first last time. You go first this time.
Make sure you have baby oil.
Oh my!
Oh jeez.
That's actually, you didn't word it right, but you could have said that he has 1,001 bottles of baby oil.
Baby oil. Hey,
Nobody uses baby oil. It's not the 80s.
Fucking Diddy party over there, fucking crazy ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
Joe, what are they telling you when you go talk to Brucifer's ghost?
The press is always hot.
It is always hot.
Yeah.
Joe and I are kind of on the same plane, but we got kind of different answers. Styx, what did he tell you?
They're going to tell you about all the Amazon packages of glow sticks that come to the house.
Glow sticks, raves.
Because he has raves in his front yard. Good answer. Good answer.
We had no power. What else are we supposed to do? Drink and rave.
I put, they're going to tell you that he presses his books in the nude.
Oh,
I do not. No. Well, just Kyle's books I press in the nude.
Just Kyle's books.
Bruce gives him that teabag technique.
All right, next question. We're trying to do 2 games here, so let's see. When Brucifer's house became haunted, he called a psychic who told him that blank would get rid of those ghosts. Told him that blank would get rid of those ghosts. I'm going to go with an obvious one here, but
It's spitting handies. Hey, leave those DCU logos alone. Bastards.
all right, Brucifer, what did that psychic tell you?
I wanted to, since it was the theme of the night, I put Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. Damn it. Not doing. I don't think any. Well, I think whoever gets 1 point may end up winning. Whoever gets lucky just gets. Joe, what do you say?
I went back to the last question. I said baby oil.
Baby oil.
Styx, how about you?
I said that if cracking those slabs will get rid of those ghosts.
Cracking slabs would get rid of the ghost. What would I do with it? I said you got to put pickle juice in all 4 corners of the house.
Yeah.
I can go for some pickle juice.
That sounds gross.
Pickleback shots. Let's go.
Dom, are you going to get a point? Are you going to get the first point of the night?
Listen, said Hawk to that thing.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. I wish that would get you a point, Dom. I wish.
We really have to question
that was a good answer.
Your thoughts of me. Jeez.
You gotta spit on that thing.
Spit on that ghost.
All right. Bruce prefers dating Frankenstein's monster over vampires because Frankenstein's monster is blank and vampires blank. He likes dating Frankenstein's monsters over vampires instead of vampires because Frankenstein's monsters blank and vampires blank.
That's tough.
Cherry Kool-Aid pickles? What? Pickleback shots. I love pickleback shots.
All right. Bruce prefers dating Frankenstein's monsters over vampires because Frankenstein's monsters blank while vampires blank. Whose turn is it? Is it my turn again? Or
I gotta pick.
Oh, that's right. Your turn. Your turn. You gotta say what it is.
I prefer dating Frankenstein's monster because they do anal and vampires only suck.
Oh my! I might get a half. I might get a half point.
I'm gonna say I'm making a half point on this one. All right, Styx, are you first?
Yeah, I think so. I said that the Frankenstein will only stomp on him while the vampire will only bite him.
Styx is so PG. He
really is.
He really is.
He's like the Boy Scout.
He is. I almost feel bad for the answer I'm about to give after following that one.
You should be ashamed, Jedi.
I should. I said because Frankenstein monsters have interchangeable parts and vampires only suck at night.
That's a half point.
Half a point.
I think that's half a point. I said
Actually, it's Tom's turn.
Go ahead, Bruce. I'm on the same path as you. Frankenstein monsters fuck. Vampires only suck.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Give you a half point there.
Half a point. Half a point.
Down to Joe's the judge. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'll give you a half point on that one. I said he prefers Frankenstein monsters because they blow, whereas vampires bite. So
that's a half point too.
Half point. I'll take half point.
And the winner goes to Styx for the PG answer.
Is that the last one or one more?
No, there is one more.
All right.
Last one. Bruce thought that he was watching a scary show, but it turned out to only be blank. He thought he was watching a scary show. Turned out to only be blank.
Porn stash. I don't have a porn stash anymore. I got rid of all 1 terabyte of it.
Yeah.
1 terabyte.
What? I had a 1 terabyte hard drive with porn on it. Did everyone?
That one fell behind.
Not in this decade.
All right. Everybody got their answers?
Yep.
All right. Bruce, what is your answer that you thought you were watching a scary movie, but it turned out to be blank?
It turned out to only be Marco on the Star Wars show.
Qualified.
Oh,
no.
That's a good. King got a good answer, though. I like King's answer.
Qualified.
All right. I said turned out to. He thought it was a scary movie, but it turned out it was only one of Dom's IG videos.
yeah.
That was the easy answer. Oh,
never happened.
At the end of the day, him and me, that is a horror
back and
movie.
watch Bruce for shower.
MME. Oh,
Don, what do you say?
I said Richard thought he was watching a scary show, but it turned out he was walking into a Comic-Con.
That is a scary show.
That is a scary show.
Yeah.
But it's not Marco.
No.
I think I get a point
All right, let's see.
because I did have
Tales from the Dark
Yes.
Side.
That is a point. That is a point.
Styx. Well, I think the game's over because Styx doesn't have any points right now. So no matter what
No.
happens, I think Joe's the winner.
Let's see how creepy it is.
I said he was watching a scary show, but it only turned out to be a Johnson & Johnson commercial.
He's going back to the baby oil.
it's there all night long, baby. It's there all
All
night
right.
long.
Joe is the judge and the winner. Congratulations to Joe. I will say though, if I were the judge, and I'm not just doing this, I would have probably given Don a full point for his
It was
for
nice.
the anal.
It was
It was
a
close.
very specific answer.
It was not close.
Still would have
Yeah.
put it behind for the game.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have changed the outcome.
Yeah.
But
Favoritism. Clop, clop.
All right, so I'm going to warn you guys before I do this last one. We're still running ahead of schedule. This Family Feud is in line with what we're talking about tonight, but it's not. I got a feeling. I know Styx is going to give me shit because it is not. I think some of the questions he may surprise me. I worked in tandem with ChatGPT on this one.
Here we go.
And ChatGPT was getting a little confused on what I was asking, and I had to kind of steer him in the right direction. So I had to kind of take what he was telling me and saying, "No, Chat, you kind of got this one wrong. We're going to go in this direction instead." So, Family Feud. Actually, I got to pull it up, I guess, before we do anything.
Do I need a clean board? Can't remember.
no, we shout out the answer.
No.
Okay.
I'll keep score.
All right. Family Feud. The question is, name 5 horror movies that were comics first. Now I know what we did today. We did it just the opposite. We did comics that later became movies. These are movies that were first comics.
Oh, I might have to write these down.
Some of them I think are pretty simple. Some of them I'm like, huh?
Mhm.
One of them I know I'm going to get some shit from Styx on. Although he may get it. You never know. Styx has a knowledge that just knows no bounds when it comes to stuff that you think nobody should know. So
I've been told that.
All right, the chat has already given us some help. So I guess you can choose to use it if you want. Who wants to go first? I'll go. I'll move myself up here. Bruce, you can go first. Actually, no. We're gonna do it like we did last time. I guess at first. Bruce, you're gonna sit tight, and if they get 3 X's, then you'll get a chance to steal. Dom, give me a comic that was first. Give me a horror movie that was a comic first.
Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt. Yep, that's one.
There it is.
Good job, Dom. Joe.
I agree with the audience. Their selections are pretty spot on in terms of what I would choose, but 30 Days of Night is one that comes to mind.
Is 30 Days of Night. My cursor kind of gives it away. Yes, 30 Days of Night is up there. Okay.
Man.
It's going to start getting a little harder now. I'll be honest, because the chat actually gave a pretty good one that's not on the list. So I'll give you a hint. The chat has listed one a couple of times that is a very good answer. It's not on the list. ChatGPT apparently has never heard of it. All right. Who's next? Styx.
Bordello of Blood.
Bordel of Blood.
Bordello of Blood.
Bordello blood. Bordel or Bordel?
Bordello.
Give me
Bordello.
X. First X goes to Styx.
Oh, let me pull this up there. There we go. There's our axis. There's our axis.
He hates this.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
This is a hard one, especially like I said. The chat has given one I feel is pretty obvious, and in retrospect, I'm like, I don't know why ChatGPT didn't put it on there, but they didn't. All right, give me Dom. You're up again.
Crow. The Crow.
Okay, Dom's not listening when I talk, but okay. The Crow is a good answer, but it was not on there. That's okay. X number 2.
The Crow, but I'm saying it was a
yeah. No, you're 100% right. I'm not going to argue with you. You're right. I think it should be up there. This is one of those moments when Steve Harvey kind of just looks at everybody and be like, I don't know what's going on. You guys, the 100 people are idiots that were surveyed for this.
Usually.
All right, Joe, you're up again.
Or the one using GPT.
I agree with the chat. Creep Show. Let's go with Creep Show.
That's the other one I was going to say.
3 X's. Nope. Creep Show is not on.
What?
Nope.
Oh,
that's surprising.
All right. So Bruce Fur, you can try to steal, and then we'll just start.
Constantine.
Constantine. First of all, I'm not even sure that I would classify that as a horror movie, but no, that's not it.
No.
Yeah, I would give it a horror movie, but
yeah. All right.
It was a
horrible movie.
Anybody? Okay, now we'll just start going with guesses since these guys down here won. Anybody else want to take a guess before we just reveal the answers?
Hellboy.
Hellboy. Nope.
Not a horror movie.
Hellboy? Oh, yeah, Hellboy said.
I would say Hellboy is just as much a horror movie as Constantine.
Yeah,
personally.
It is.
I don't think either one of them are horror movies myself, but Death Note is a good answer, but that's more. I don't know if Death Note.
How about Vampirella? Vampirella?
No.
Oh.
Let me know when you guys.
There's a movie of Vampirella.
Yeah, there was. Yeah. Let me know when you guys wanted me to just do
horrible than horror. Right?
I knew this was going to be. I knew the first 2 were going to be pretty easy, and then it was going to get a little hard.
What about? Can I say it?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. It's a free for all at this point.
What do you think, Blade?
Blade? No.
No, damn.
Man, that's tough. That is tough.
Threw Mama from the train.
Yeah.
All right. At number 3, we have Priest.
Okay.
Small movie, but yeah. That's the problem. Most of them are
that's a
smaller movies. They're smaller comics, at least.
This is the one that I know I'm probably actually the next 2 I'm going to get some flack on because I think they started off as maybe novels and then became like graphic novels and then they became movies. Apparently, at number 4 we have From Hell.
From Hell, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that one.
That's right.
Not familiar.
And then lastly, interestingly enough, this one according to I think I had to actually look this one up because I didn't believe
horrible list.
According to your AI
overlords.
This one actually has its origins from Scooby-Doo. This is why I thought Styx might actually get this one. This one has an origins from Scooby-Doo that apparently became a comic or a trade and then was made into a movie. But the origins apparently, according to ChatGPT,
13 Ghosts.
13 Ghosts. You nailed it.
No, 13 Ghosts was not. It had nothing to do with.
That was the Vincent Price movie in what?
Yeah.
40 what?
It was 40. Yeah, 40 something. Maybe 45.
According to ChatGPT, it was also there was a Scooby-Doo and the 13 Ghosts.
There was Scooby-Doo, the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, but it had nothing to do with the movie 13 Ghosts.
It was Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School.
That's a whole different thing too.
I know that.
The werewolf and 13 Ghosts is. There was also a remake with Monk, the guy who plays Monk there.
Tony Shalhoub.
I did like that remake a lot.
That movie. Then I bought the original one. And I really like the original one too. So
yeah, Cosmic. You're right. The Crow should have been on there. This is
The Crow is not a horror movie.
I don't consider that a horror movie.
He came back to the dead, man.
He came back from the dead, but that's where the supernatural stops, really.
Yeah, I kind of agree now. I think about it. I don't know if The Crow would actually be a horror movie. It's kind of flirty.
More of a gang movie.
It's horrible.
I would say The Crow, Blade, and Constantine.
I think Constantine had more supernatural horror.
Yeah, it did. It actually did. Yeah,
more than Blade, I guess. I don't know.
Constantine was closer to horror.
So, a Jedi. You were right. The book that came out, The Queen's Hope.
Oh, sorry.
Appearance of the.
Got away with it. Had been for those meddling pickles.
Oh, the trans. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
And it was in the novel of Obi-Wan and Anakin. So it had two.
Are we back to this, Tom?
Actually,
Save
no.
that for Sunday.
Actually, Dom. Now that I think about it, my memory. My memory.
It's over a year old.
I think you're right. I think the clone trooper was in Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
In the final of the trilogy of Padme, one of her handmaidens was trans.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's over a year ago.
What are we talking about?
No,
He brought it up again, so I just wanted to.
There you go.
Yeah.
One topic per second.
They cut that
why
season
it's
short too, which sucked.
I like how people find something now that is over a year ago old. So it's
What are you watching that you find in this stuff?
no because they came out a new novel. They came out a novel, a encyclopedia of the clone troopers, and they mention it, and now people are just finding it now, and you got to see the internet is blowing up. But this character,
the internet down.
I'm saying, I'm just trying. I'm being very.
He's laying out the historiography of
that has already happened already.
Laying out the timeline.
It happened already, and people didn't catch that like over a year ago. Now they're bringing it up now. So
you know what? There's so many things that come up from like years prior. I know, people who've never seen it get all up in a bunch about.
I have one question, and this is going to be This is going to be a palate cleanse for the current topic of conversation. I have one question.
Yeah.
Joe, we're on a holiday weekend. For those that are traveling this weekend, please be safe.
Yep.
But my question for Joe on this long holiday weekend,
I'm traveling.
At any point over the next 3 days, are you going to go see Terrifier 3?
Over the next 3 days?
Yes.
No, because I will be on the road. So I will not be seeing it these 3 days. I might try to sneak out next week in the middle of the week.
And I can't sneak next week either because I'm busy all week long. My brother's coming to town on Sunday, and I'll be working, doing a double next week, and then Comic-Con coming. So
Comic-Con. I do plan to see it this weekend. I don't unless I do plan to see it this weekend. I also I don't know if I'm going to do it. I was supposed to have a Whatnot sale tonight after the show too. Late night for you guys. I don't know if I'm going to make it. It's only 9:00 my time. I still don't think I'm going to make it.
Damn.
Still don't know if I'm going to make it.
Hey, Jedi, we're going to try to find those Terrifier books for you, man. We're going to find them for you.
If you find those books
Good
for
luck.
me, I will be forever. I'll be forever grateful.
Good luck. They are ghosts.
Now, speaking of which, I just noticed that I went on eBay, and that Boba Fett book, the Mark Jeweler, is not there anymore. I don't see it. I don't see it as sold though.
It was a private selling. Probably private selling.
Yeah,
that's disappointing.
It sucks. I just haven't had the money. Just unfortunately, I didn't have the money. You know why? I'll come again. Also we had
come down a little.
We'll find. I lost another Boba Fett autograph. Apparently, Bob Yorks died. He was 82. He was a stuntman of Boba Fett. And
Couldn't stay alive long enough for you to get his autograph.
There was no autographs out there. There was one autograph that he had, but it was signed by 4 other people, and it sold. So can't.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things, man. It's every year things get tougher and tougher. So autographs, books, comics, whatever, trying to find things.
Not trying to water down the death of trying to water down the death of an 82-year-old man, but Tom would have sure liked you to hang on a few more days.
Oh, jeez.
No,
couldn't have somebody to hold his hand and sign it.
No, the whole thing is that a lot of these guys don't do autograph signings. Maybe prior to the pandemic,
wheel them into a bank.
Yeah, prior to the pandemic, they did more. They were out more. Now nobody. It's just the regular 5 people. That's it.
For people that don't know, what holiday is it? Because I'm tired. I don't know this stuff. Every day's a holiday.
Columbus Day for some, Indigenous people Day
for
others. Weekend, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
A lot
I'm
of
off
people
till
like
next Tuesday.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
It's a great idea, Dom.
I wish New York Comic Con fell on this weekend because I have a long weekend.
Pick him up and move his hand from that. Fuck that.
It's just Stan Lee that shit.
No, you know what's funny? I'll have to look at you look at the stores that sell collectibles and stuff like that are usually in the UK, because usually in the UK that's where most of the people
You can send it right to my PO over there.
You got it.
Oh. I have a.
Where we live in the UK.
I have FOC preview for you guys. Who lives in UK? Does he live in UK, Dom?
Did that guy live in the UK, Dom?
Oh,
The one that died.
No, he doesn't. It just said.
You're just saying he might have it over there.
No, I'm just saying probably they sign stuff in other places. Because most of the time they're in the UK filming, so you could probably get the autograph, something like that.
Oh,
probably get a autograph by.
Maybe you got, Christopher.
All right, first, a horrible cover from someone that should have stopped drawing a long time ago.
No, Frank Miller cover. Yeah.
Oh,
holy crow!
What the hell is that?
Is that Freddy Krueger?
I was thinking the same thing. Is that Freddy Krueger?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I like this series a lot.
What's the series?
It's what?
Megan Brown, O'Hallahan, and Sabina Gray.
Halfway on the Road to Hell, or
Falling in Love on the Road to Hell.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Falling in Love. And for all you
anymore.
Shark fans,
what fans?
Jeff is back.
Oh, sure.
Jeff.
This is not the winter cover of this series. We all know what the winter cover is of this series. The Jeff books do well. The Jeff books do well.
Yeah, they do.
All those weird, when Marvel puts out those weird books, I know people poo-poo them, like the Marvel Meow one. That one still does okay.
Meow 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 meow.
Yeah, some of those books. There's a following for Jeff out there, and
yeah,
there'll definitely be one cover on there that people will be chasing.
So,
around and see it.
Styx, what's going on SNS tomorrow? Are you going to be on? Or are you chaperoning a field trip or something?
No. In fact, the dance that was coming up, I had to tell them I would not be at because I will be at New York Comic Con.
You won't be there with your ruler to hold it in between the children and be like, nope, 12 inches. 12 inches.
Nope.
Whoa, what's wrong with you? Come on.
You can't say
no ruler to keep in between. Jesus Christ. I am not. I can't be the only Catholic in here.
Shit.
I knew it, Jeff.
What school do you work at? The John Holmes School of the Gifted? What's going on?
John Holmes.
Holy shit.
No, you have to roll in. Kids when they're dancing.
12 inches apart.
Oh, geez.
Oh, my God.
Tyson, are you watching this?
Exactly. See, Cal knows. Cal knows you got to leave room for Jesus.
What a bunch of reprobates, I tell you.
Oh, damn, Joe.
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
People in your filthy minds.
All right.
Quote of the week.
I would like to apologize about the mask. The mask wasn't. It just came out. You know, Dionne Warwick is a fantastic singer and actress.
Oh yeah.
So I just.
But I couldn't.
Did you get a text? Did you get a text from Giggles?
No. I didn't tell her. I'm
gonna.
Don't tell her.
I'm the one that's going to get in trouble because about the time Joe, I mean, we'd already gone through it. And when it came time for my restroom break, about halfway through the show, I'm going taking a piss and I'm still having these random fits of laughter. And I'm just like, I'm going to get in trouble with my old lady.
I'm sorry.
That's all over the place.
I'm sorry.
You crossed the streams.
Oh my God.
I couldn't unsee it, but
listen.
I couldn't understand.
Well, look, you don't look. It's like the
so
the Michael Myers mask is William Shatner's mask bleached. So
no, inside out.
So I'm just. That was.
Leave it alone.
Yep.
It was fun.
All right.
If you're in trouble, then I'm in trouble for laughing. So it was hilarious.
You are quite all right. There's nothing wrong with a little laughter.
No.
So this weekend, all right. What's going on this weekend, fellas? Other than I'm going to go see Terrifier.
I was hoping to be able to see it this weekend, but this trip kind of just came up. So,
who do you think will win in a fight? Or Terrifier?
Who's he fighting?
Who's he fighting?
Between them.
Who?
Between who?
Oh, come on, man. Why?
No, who is Terrifier? Who is Art fighting, Dom? You just said who would win in a fight.
It.
Oh,
It's the clown or Art.
Oh, it.
I don't understand its power, and I really don't understand Art the Clown's power.
Well,
yet.
he's alive.
Really
So Art the Clown is a demon. He's possessed. He's dead. Did he die in the last one?
Yeah, probably another.
I don't know, man. That's one of the things that Art the Clown has. They need to. It may just be one of those things that you just say "fuck it." I don't care.
Yeah, it's definitely a "fuck it" kind of kind of movie.
It's almost like he's possessed by some Nordic demon thing with swords. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Oh. And Art, and then freaking it. So it's a demon and Art's a demon. So I don't know.
I don't know who wins that one. It can turn itself into a giant turtle or something or some shit, can it? I don't know. I don't know much about it, the clown.
It's an alien. It's an alien.
Yeah, the only person that wins in that fight are the people watching it. So,
Dom, is there going to be a Star Wars show? Looks like
I don't know. I didn't see a message.
Looks like there's a lot of. Unfortunately, just reading the chat over here between Marco, it looks like there's unfortunately a lot of funerals this weekend.
Yeah, so Marco is doing a funeral. So apparently he's got this. He's got to go a 40-day funeral thing. I have no idea what that means.
I don't know what that is either, but yeah.
But his uncle passed away, so that's that. And then Wave Seeker has to friggin'
yeah. Our best to Marco's family. Then
yeah, definitely. I don't know what happened to. My condolences.
Best wishes, condolences. Yeah, Wave Seeker. That's part of his job, right? So
yeah, Wave Seeker. Yeah, so I don't know, but JJ said that he has time tomorrow to do. I don't know if they can have a show, but Marco might make it because he said that he's going to come in hot or something like that.
I just want to see a JJ and Dom Tales from the Dark Side.
Yeah.
JJ is just God love. He just don't like very many things.
JJ, JJ,
he's like Mikey. He just don't like it.
It's one of those things where JJ is a hit or miss. Sometimes you do get something that he does like, and it's very far few in between. Wave Seeker, he surprisingly tells you, "Oh, I love it," or he's like, "I hated it. It's garbage." Like mix.
If it's in the clearance bin at Walmart or
he probably loves it. Wave Seeker only likes things that are small, blue, and furry. So
yeah. I don't.
Bruce, for what you got this weekend?
I will be teaching my friend that passed away, her son, how to drive.
All right. Good luck
This
with
is
that.
this is the your friend who you went to the funeral last week.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because she used to drive her son out everywhere. Now he has to learn how to drive.
How old's her son?
26.
Same age as my son. My youngest son does not like to drive.
It's hilarious though. My other friend, her son is 2 sons, early 20s. They don't know how to drive. She drives them everywhere.
My youngest son, I made him get it. I've said this story before. I made him get his license just because one of those dad putting your foot down type of thing, but he did not want it, and he doesn't drive. He said, I can take an Uber, I'll take a bus. There's so many other things I could do other than
16, 17 years old, man.
I've only been driving 2 years. I got my license 2 years ago.
My oldest son couldn't wait to get his driver's license.
My kid's 14. He tells me about it all the time. He's like, oh, gonna be driving soon.
Let me tell you something. My dad told me once a bit of advice when I first started driving. Because when you drive, you're also driving the person in front of you, behind you, and the sides of you. Remember that. Because don't think that when you think of something to do something, don't think that they might do this. You have to think that they might do this.
That's why my son doesn't want to drive. He says, and my son's a good driver, but he's like, I don't trust anybody around me.
My wife gets scared. My wife gets scared when she drives. Like when you go onto the highway, merging onto the highway, she doesn't like that because she's afraid. I should just wait for the cars to, just merge on very slow and then go.
One thing I discovered very quick living in upstate New York. Stop signs and lights are optional here.
Yeah, that's everywhere anymore.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. That's good enough for me.
I'm just gonna get my kid a 78 Lincoln Continental and be like, if you can drive this, you can drive anything.
And fuck the Amish with their buggies and their horses on the fucking highway.
I'm telling you, over here, in certain areas, you have the streets that the one-way streets that go up with the stop signs. I slow down as I go up because cars and scooter bikes and all that shit shoot through.
Oh, I hate kids on scooters.
I'll tell you, I live in the country, and I know Cal says he likes his country driving, but I live on a road where every weekend tons of people ride bikes, and you get those packs of people with their dumb helmets and their dumb outfits, and you get all the bikes. They're all riding down the road at 5 miles an hour. It's the worst. It's the worst.
In 1979 Plymouth, a station wagon was my first car. My dad, I was driving.
You got Styx riding his 1968. Yo,
those cars. Those freaking cars. The 70s. You can hit a brick wall, and the brick wall falls apart. That's how hard the cars are.
I'm behind plenty of tractors and balers.
Can I do a breaking news?
What?
Oh yeah.
Agatha Harkness and Aunt May will team up in a new Marvel one-shot comic book written by Michael Straczynski, releasing in 2025. What?
Oh,
why is Aunt May and Agatha teaming up? What?
And why is Rocket Raccoon and friggin' Dr. Doom teaming up?
I still got to watch that series, I guess. Maybe
I had the same question down.
You don't have to.
What the hell's going on there?
One shots. It's like some weird one shots.
They
had Spider-Man with Dr. Octopus. Why couldn't they put Spider-Man with somebody else? How come Dr. Octopus? Which makes no sense. I don't know. They're like a weird one shots that they.
Oh, the Ghost Rider and Galactus.
Yeah. Well, remember, Ghost Rider was in the Fantastic Four cartoon, and he did a Pendant Stare to.
I've seen that. Yeah.
To friggin' Galactus back in the cartoon. Yeah.
Mm.
He did the Pendant Stare to friggin' the Punisher, and the Punisher didn't even blink. Like, because the Punisher had didn't give two shits.
Well, the thing with the Punisher, you got to remember, he's whatever he thinks he's doing in the right.
Get all the wrinkles.
He's justified.
Yeah, he's justified.
Did you see the new origin of the Punisher? Friggin' Nick Fury created the Punisher. That they're changing the origin of Punisher.
And the Ennis and the Garth
I
Ennis.
never read the
series
origin of the Punisher actually.
Yeah, because
I saw this thing on YouTube. They're fun. I think SNS is doing something similar to it now because since they can't trust Pete to post things. Now there's this one guy, he does versus, the versus things.
Yeah.
And he did a Ghost Rider versus Homelander. Who do you think won that one, Dom?
Ghost Rider.
Yeah, Ghost Rider. Yeah. Apparently, that penance stare, this penance stare, is like almost you can't.
You
can't defend it. Apparently, according to
Hold on to your Ghost Rider books. I'm sure there'll be some casting news soon at some point.
Ghost Rider.
Well, did you see that fake listing of all the characters that are in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they had Ryan Gosling.
Gosling.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Gosling. Because they said that he is the new Ghost Rider, but then they said it was false. It was a lie. So I don't know. I think
he's been rumored for every role in MCU for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
He'll be Howard the Duck.
He's getting a new run in the Punisher. So they bring it back. Frank Castle, not the dumb guy they had. I
don't know what they were trying to do before.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm happy with Ennis doing anything. It'll be fucked up and weird.
I like Ennis because he did the. Did he do the Max series, the Punisher?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
All right. Well, if you haven't subbed up yet, sub up to Rennavision. Sub up to Bruce King of Nerd.
Yep.
Styx.
Yep.
I have a channel. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. Bruce, what are you doing? You doing a Sunday show? I'm sorry I can't make a Sunday show this week, but
I don't know. I don't know yet. Maybe if I can get a fill in that's gonna read.
Good luck. Good luck getting somebody as good as me.
Good luck with that.
But if you guys want to go check out, I have an unboxing video up with my CGC, the rest of my CGC books. I did a couple of shorts talking about some news. And I did a show last night with Mama Bear and a couple of the people, and Chris, the bipolar Jedi, showed up from his hospital room.
Oh my god.
They should do a Ghost Rider versus Goblin Queen, right? If you had Ginger should give it an edge. I said the Goblin Queen, Ghost Rider, Goblin Queen. I'll fight the Goblin Queen. There's
gonna be another simp she puts her feet on. Be her stepping stool. And Monday.
That's why I appreciate it. See?
Monday I'm gonna do a tier list of some horror franchises and movies. And then Wednesday night, I've been invited back to Chainsaw Reacts for more fun times with those guys over there.
Yeah, Lopez.
Chainsaw Reacts. They're pretty good. Pretty fun.
Send me the link for the last time you were on there because I didn't catch it.
Oh, you didn't? Oh.
No.
Well, I guess we went through the whole list. Who knows what's going to happen on Sunday, but Saturday we'll have SNS. And I'm sure the boys will be doing something fun on TAC on Wednesdays. It's hockey season, so it's hard for me to watch all these shows anymore.
No.
We got hockey games popping up all the time now. So
yeah. Yep.
But good stuff nonetheless. Thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it. Boys, any last words of wisdom for everybody out there?
Enjoy your long weekend. Be safe.
Yep.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
The qualified. The qualified. The qualified.